if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
Welcome to MB Seeds. I'm Matt and this is B, and we're a family-run business. We've been operating since 2012 and we sell canola, soybeans, corn, wheat, barley, oats, and peas. We also run a cleaning facility on site just south of Low Farm where we can clean almost anything that you can grow. Come check us out today.
I think it's a pretty good program, getting to be on the ice every day and meeting new people from all over the world and playing with new teammates that I've never played with before.
The competition you play against is unbelievable, and there are hardly words to describe how amazing my past 3 years here have been.
I love being on the ice every day, and it's a great opportunity for girls that want to play a higher level of hockey.
The academy's great here. There's really nice people here. The town is great. It's a nice little quiet town.
I like the fact that we're on the ice every day and that we get to experience new opportunities here and get to play with different girls.
Well, I think our school has been awesome. The one-on-one situations that we have with our teachers has been great.
It's a good change, and I think that living in Canada and going to school is a great opportunity for me to learn new things.
Welcome back. Good evening inside Fort William First Nations Arena here. Rory McGorn, Will Stryline on the Manitoba Sports Network for Game 4 of the Telus Cup West Regional. Second game here on Friday night between the Thunder Bay Kings and the Kenora Thistles. Will, Thunder Bay, close game up until the third period against the Winnipeg Wild. We mentioned this in the post-game of Game 1 on Friday between the Notre Dame Hounds and Winnipeg Wild. Kenora Thistles, although lost 11-0, still found a way to keep moving their feet and keep driving and showed heart late in that game to keep on pressing the pace against the Notre Dame Hounds.
Exactly, and I think that was a big key for them. You know, in a game like that, it's always challenging to keep things going, get lazy, and like, okay, what really matters anymore? Coach Doug Novak has his team really well trained and under control. They're going to keep up that momentum. They kept up the good habits. You still had 2 hockey games to play. You're right now up against a Kings team that in the Branch Championship, you lost 2 games by 1 goal and brought them to overtime. You've got a good matchup here. You win this one, then you have the Winnipeg Wild. Who knows what happens?
Kenora in the regular season was one of the teams to beat the Winnipeg Wild in a 5-4 victory in overtime. And so you're right, if they get a victory here over the Thunder Bay Kings, they are right back in the picture. Meanwhile, the Thunder Bay Kings were right in that game against the Winnipeg Wild, scoring a goal 25 seconds into the third period to make it a 2-1. The Wild would open up with 2 more goals in the third and end up winning 4-1. But I liked what I saw in the Thunder Bay Kings. They used their size, they used their speed, and they really forced the team down low and grind them out, try to get them tired, and then capitalize after that.
They played a very physical game last night against the Wild, and they were able to skate with them, which was a good aspect of their game. Where they got into trouble is right after they scored that goal, they took a head contact penalty. Then you got a penalty on top of that. You killed off the 2-man disadvantage. Winnipeg gets a little bit of an easy goal late in that penalty kill, and they took advantage from there, built another goal after that, got the lead. Then you took another 4-minute power penalty for another head contact in the third period. So you're in the box for 8 of that 20 minutes, and they just couldn't get it going offensively again.
We saw Seth McKay in net in the first game for the Thunder Bay Kings. Right now it's going to be Jordan Smith getting the start for the Kings. On the other side, Matthew Booth, who came in for relief in the third period for the Kenora Thistles, will get the start here. Down to ice level for our national anthem. Okay, well, here comes the Kenora Thistles against the Thunder Bay Kings. Kenora Thistles in the red and white to our broadcast left, Thunder Bay Kings to our broadcast right in the black and white. So Seth McKay had one heck of a game, keeping the Thunder Bay Kings in it against the Winnipeg Wild all the way until the third period. We're going to see Jordan Smith here take the ice for the Kings. 248 goals against average, 877 throughout the regular season for number 1 here for the Thunder Bay Kings.
Yeah, and he's got a lot of good things going for him. He's a 9th-round draft pick of the Peterborough Petes last year. So he's a goaltender that, as well as getting that look at the next level of playing junior hockey. And why not change things up and see what we can do? Seth McKay has to be tired from last night. He faced 34 shots. The Wild had him moving from side to side. You still got 2 more games. You got 2 goaltenders. Why not use them?
Well, these 2 teams battled in the Hockey Northern Ontario Finals, and immediately we see a big hit, and this is going to be a physical contest. Play is pushed into the Thunder Bay Kings zone. Back behind his net is Hanula. But off the puck there is Ben Hackle. Hackle now drops it back down low. Looking for Shumka. Shumka being forced up against the boards there by Hanula. Chipped off the glass here by Gula. That is Jeff Gula of the Thunder Bay Kings. In comes Shumka for the Thistles. Thistles taking it wide here. Just dumps it in. First one on it's going to be Dylan Windsor. Chipped off the puck there by Benares of the Kings. Back to help out is number 5 in Isaiah Lawson. Lawson now is going to skate this up, just chip it off the boards. First one to touch that one's Witherspoon. Turns the direction around. And high up in the air. Early game, physical game between these 2. Thunder Bay Kings swept the season series in the Hockey Northern Ontario Finals. Here comes Shorttree with a quick shot. Stopped, rebound, bounces out in front. Steered aside there by Jordan Smith. Thunder Bay Kings now on the puck, touched ahead up to Robert Tiska. Tiska can't handle it on the half wall. That allows Witherspoon to squeeze off a shot. First good save there for Jordan Smith. What I was getting at was Thunder Bay Kings swept the Kenora Thistles in the Hockey Northern Ontario Finals. Being the host here, Kenora gets the invite as well. They're going to want to get right into this game quick, and we saw that with Witherspoon firing shots at Smith early.
Yeah, and right off the opening faceoff, you said it right off on the wing there. A big hit by the Thistles. They're getting some puck possession right now in the offensive zone, and you're going to test Jordan Smith early. A great first shift here by the Kenora Thistles.
Clendenning's going to take the faceoff for the Thistles, loses that one, swung back around the boards onto the stick of Pretty. Pretty trying to chip that out to help out was Vecchio. He just pounds this one in the zone, but behind the red line, icing is going to be the call all the way back into the Thunder Bay Kings end.
And we have talked about the Branch Championships a couple times. It was a sweep, a 3-game sweep out of the 5-game series for the Kings. The first game, a little bit of a blow. They won that one 7-3, but Kenora lost game 2, 2-1, and then they brought game 3 to overtime, losing 3-2. So pretty evenly matched up here.
Absolutely. Face-off won there by the Thunder Bay Kings out to the blue line. Offside, says the linesman. This face-off will come outside the Thunder Bay Kings zone.
And the Thistles right now really looking to push the pace, trying to keep everything in the offensive zone. Quick transition so far. Just got to get a little bit more control. Just missed that one from keeping it in.
Out to take the face-off is Windsor against Antonin. Antonin's going to win that one and skate it out by himself. Takes down the right wing, touches it up to Tiska. Tiska's going to throw this now into the zone. First one in it is on Swerhun. Swerhun takes a big hit there in the corner from Frank Holmes. Swerhun still on the puck, trying to drive that towards the net. Loses the handle, now picked up by Dylan Windsor. Windsor takes a big hit along the boards by Kilby. Kilby now punches the puck a little bit deeper into the zone and picks up the loose puck behind the net. Shovels it out in front. That's off a body. Spills into the far side corner boards where it's scooped up there by Windsor. Windsor gets it out to center ice, picked up now by Thunder Bay. Penalty now coming up to the Kings as Halushak touches the puck. High sticking is going to be the call. I believe it's going to Kilby, number 17. No, it's going to go to Antonin.
Kilby had a big hit there in behind the Thistles bench net. He was a very physical presence last night. A big player. Going to throw his body around here early and maybe a little bit of an answer for that hit we saw earlier. They got the bench into it. Big crowd here already, so a couple of vuvuzelas down in the corner. It's going to be a loud building tonight.
Jonathan Kilby, 6'2", 170 pounds. Power forward here for the Thunder Bay Kings. So Thunder Bay goes on the power play here. Or pardon me, Kenora goes on the power play here as they work out the breakout up top to Witherspoon. Witherspoon's going to stop up in the zone. Throw it cross ice, now in front of the net, intercepted there by Benares and all the way down the ice. Out of his net is Booth to stop this. Kenora's going to try it again. 1 minute, 32 seconds remaining on this power play. Power play for GT Hockey, GTPerformanceHockey.com for the Kenora Thistles. Now short treat with it, crossing into the attacking zone. Taking it wide, gets sticked off the puck nicely there by Bingus. And Witherspoon scoops up the loose puck. Cross ice pass intended there for Clendenning. Quick shot by Clendenning. That's off the stick of Jordan Smith and into the far side corner where it's scooped up by Fortin. Fortin looking for Bingus. Can't quite find the handle on that. Scooped up now by Witherspoon. Witherspoon's going to throw this back down. Centering attempt there for the Thistles. That's out of the reach of the player in the slot, who I believe was Frank Combs. Now back on the retreat, grabbing the puck is Caron for the Thistles. Just gets the center ice and dumps this all the way in. Back to get this one is Benares for the Kings. D over to Stewart. Stewart's going to touch this one up and finds Bradley Vanderswag. Thunder Bay able to get this into Kings zone. They've killed off a minute and a half here on this initial power play for the Thistles. Matthew Booth once again out of his net, going to stop this puck and leave it for the defenseman of the Thistles, who's going to skate this one up the ice. Now comes Shumka. Shumka with some speed, trying to go outside and in around Benares. Nice defensive play from Benares. Puck is going to spill past Adam West of the Thistles, but back to retreat was his defensive partner and gets it all the way to the blue line where Justin Stewart just sends it out to center ice. 7 seconds left in this power play opportunity. Couple big hits already that we've seen laid out for both teams. There's another one, as I believe Shumka ends up in the bench. No, pardon me, that's going to be number 15 in Ben Hackle, ends up in the Thunder Bay Kings bench. And play resumes. Picked up by Frank Combe. Going to be offside here from the linesman. Already all the fans are getting into this one.
Now Vecchio was going on for a line change there. I don't know if it was intentional. Let's open the box and see if he ends up in our box. But it happens that way. On the penalty kill there for the Thistles, they're trying to carry that puck in, and a good job as it went on by the Kings to really clog up the blue line, force turnovers, and easy dumps. Great penalty kill.
Two big hits right behind the net, one from Clendenning and the other from Naniska for the Kenora Thistles. Back the other way come the Kings, led by Broussard. Broussard gets to the line and sends it in. First one on it is going to be Gula for the Kings. Passed out to Swerhan. Swerhan tried to get it to the center ice. Penalty now coming up to Naniska for cross-checking. And I don't believe it was Veneruzzo who was the recipient of that cross-check. He's get up slowly, but he looks to be okay. And now a power play opportunity coming to the Thunder Bay Kings for the first time in this game. 15:32 remaining in the first period.
So quick change of events here. The Kenora Thistles get an early opportunity. Don't do anything with it. With that, the Thunder Bay Kings came out really quick once they're back on 5-on-5. Now they're going to have their opportunity, maybe swing the momentum. Seem to have calmed down the early rush there by the Kenora Thistles.
Face-off, two centermen tie each other up. Puck is sitting there in the face-off circle, cleared out by the Thistles right onto Jordan Smith. Witherspoon hustling into the attacking zone, but with four Kings there on the power play, are going to play it back into their own end. Justin Stewart over across to Benares, and Benares will now skate this up. Naniska taking the opening penalty here for the Thistles. First power play opportunity for the Thunder Bay Kings. Robert Tiska, the lone goal scorer in last night's game against the Winnipeg Wild, going to drop it down low. Back up top now for Benares. Changing spots with Vecchio. Vecchio can't quite handle the pass, but a good job by Benares to keep the puck in. Bouncing puck covered up by Booth. And with 1:20 remaining here in this initial power play for the Kings, going to get another offensive face-off here to the left of Matthew Booth.
Nice play by Booth to reach out, snag that one out of the air, and get a stoppage. His defensive setup was kind of scrambly, trying to get the clear. Once it didn't clear, they're all out of position, so a good time to get the stoppage.
Out comes Hanula to take the draw against Clendenning. Again, they tie each other up, but Kilby finds the loose puck in the circle, skates it around the net, back up top for Fortin. Fortin now drops back for Kilby. He's going to start the setup back over to Fortin. Slap shot there. That doesn't miss by much, but goes wide, glove hand side of Matthew Booth. On the rebound there is Hanula. Leaves it for Kilby. Kilby driving towards the net, trying to stuff it in through the legs of Matthew Booth. He steers that one aside. Puck now behind the net. Hanula grinding out his man. Leaves it there for Swerhan. Swerhan back down low for Hanula and back up top for Fortin. Fortin trying to go near side for Hanula. Can't handle that. That's cleared out all the way down the ice by Caden Nylot. And with the Thunder Bay Kings power play, 35 seconds, they're going to work the breakout here. Try to get set up one last time. Stepped into his man, was one of the Thistles, but allowed to get the puck up to Broussard, who gets the line, sends this in. First one on it is Hanula. Hanula's going to send this back around the net for Kilby. Kilby's looking for an option. 20 seconds remaining on this power play for GT Hockey. Over to Fortin, and Fortin over to Benares. Benares tries to squeeze a shot off. Nothing happening there. It's just off a body. Back to Fortin, throws it towards the net. That goes wide off the backboards, now picked up by Swerhan. Swerhan up top to Broussard. Back across to Swerhan. He takes a shot. That one hits a body in front. Rebound opportunity. Doesn't get towards the front of the net. Broussard now keeps that in. Out of the box comes Naniska. He's going to go right on the ice here. Puck into the Thunder Bay Kings zone. Out of his net is Jordan Smith to stop that one. Now wheeling out of his own zone is Fortin. Fortin now trying to sidestep a few checks and does. Finds the stick of Veneruzzo. He's going to get to the blue line and send this one in. Hard hit there on Vandersweg. But he shrugs off the check, allows the Thistles to get the puck, though, up to the red line. No further. That's on the stick now. Benares, who sends this immediately right back in. 13:05 remaining here in the first period. Scoreless affair between the Kenora Thistles and the Thunder Bay Kings. One-handed pass up the boards, looking for Naniska just to the red line, where Justin Stewart intercepts that long lead pass, sends it right back in. We see the strategy already. Dump and chase, get in hard, be physical for the Thunder Bay Kings. Out now of his zone is number 16. In Sam Brunton, pardon me, that was 19 in Naniska. Puck falls on to Jordan Smith. He covers up, and we're going to get a face-off.
They didn't get any shots there on Booth on that power play, but the Kings doing a great job moving it back up front. And Fortin and Broussard very aggressive from the point, letting go of one-timers, getting wrist shots through, putting everything towards the net. It's either getting deflected wide or missing wide, but not afraid to take those shots and quick one-time touches.
Witherspoon and Hanula in to take the face-off. It's won by Hanula onto the stick of Halushak. And played up in through center ice, on and off the stick of Lawson. Back down come the Thistles. Scooped up there by Holusiak. He's going to swing this around to Brassard. Brassard now attempted to get it up to Lawson. That's off the stick there of Witherspoon. And off now comes Holusiak. Holusiak sends this up for Lawson, just a little bit ahead of him. Hanula now on the chase. Also is Gula for the Thunder Bay Kings. Picked up there by Gula. Tried to feather it out in front, but intercepted by Shortreed. Shortreed's going to play this up to Witherspoon, and he attempts to go up to Carlson Jourdain, but off his skate and falls onto the stick of Holusiak, who just floats this one up and into the Kenora Thistles end. Long lead pass for Dylan Windsor. Onside as Windsor comes in, shoots. Great save there from Jordan Smith. Good effort. Sneaking in behind the defense was Dylan Windsor. Gets the shot off. Jordan Smith makes his best save of the game. Kings with a little bit of miscommunication now. An interception there from Windsor. Another nice move from Windsor, but then Vecchio lays him out right in the slot before he could squeeze the trigger. Things are picking up physically right from that opening face-off and have continued to gain the momentum in the physical game ever since then. Another big hit from Vecchio as the puck is cleared down inside the Thunder Bay Kings zone. Holusiak shrugs off his man, rings it around the boards here where Tiska was waiting for it, but the two Thistles on the forecheck will close in on him. Shumka now trying to make a few nice moves. He gets stepped into there by, I believe it was Pretty. And now back around the net comes Dylan Windsor. Gets shrugged up against the boards by Thomas Brassard. Windsor keeping the puck pinched there. In to help out now is Shumka. But Windsor keeps his feet moving and the puck gets free. Picked up by Robert Tiska. He's going to throw this off the boards all the way down the ice. It should be icing, and it is. 10:58 remaining here in the first period. 0-0 between the Thistles and the Kings.
We had an interview yesterday with two members of the Thistles and Sam Brunton, and he said, play that Northwestern Ontario brand of hockey, a nice physical hockey. They like it up here, and it's definitely showing that way. A nice big hit right in the middle of the defensive zone by Vecchio, knocking Windsor off the puck after he stick-handled his way through one King.
Face-off blocker side of Smith. Won there by the Thistles, but quickly stolen by Swerhun and faded up to Kilby. He's going to try to drive this puck into the attacking zone. Swerhun's there to help, but nice outlet pass for the Thistles onto the stick of Francombe. Now back onto the defenseman and Adam West. He gets it out to center ice where Swerhun picks it up. A little bit of back and forth here through the neutral ice as both teams are vying for position. Kilby now has it for the Thunder Bay Kings. He skates up to the red line and sends it in, where it's immediately on the stick there of Adam West. Another nice hit there laid out on Kilby. He'll go off for the change. And back the other way come the Thistles. Led there by number 17 in Caden Eilot. Gets it to the blue line, gets a little bit deeper. Frank Combe now trying to battle in front. Far side corner boards. Clendenning. He gets thrown up against the boards now by Stewart. Picked up by Brassard. Pardon me, that's Fortin. And Fortin's going to outlet pass this one up to Moga. Moga off his stick. And back comes Moga. Has a little bit of room. Takes a shot. Stopped by Booth. Not sure if he knows where it is. Puck is cleared out of the danger zone. Out to the far side half wall there. Back up for Moga with a slap shot attempt. Again, misses wide. Glove hand side of Booth. Tiska makes a nifty move there. Shaking off the check of Frank Combe. Shot from Tiska. Rebound from Stewart. Puts it towards the net. Steered aside by Booth. Off the back wall there, and able to be cleared out all the way by Adam West, but this should be icing against the Thistles.
Good pressure by the Kings, and Adam Booth in the Thistles net. Loses one a little bit of the side, does the right thing, just hold the ground. It's not in the net. Let's keep it that way. And then a nice little up to the point, back down into the left side. Shot comes on. Now Moga didn't get all of it, but it was a good job by Booth sliding across. He was in position if the shot came on.
Dylan Windsor out there to take the face-off defensive zone for the Kenora Thistles. It's won by Hanula, but on the puck quickly there was Windsor. Hanula strips him of it, tries to walk in the zone. Big hit there, laid out on Hanula by number 21 in McDonald. That's who is on the big hit there right in the slot. Great scoring opportunity for the Thunder Bay Kings. Now cleared out there by Gula onto the stick of McDonald. Vecchio throws the body now on McDonald. Offside. The Thistles are going to have to check up. Now the Kings throw it down just a little bit into the Thistles zone. Quick outlet pass for Kenora onto the stick now of Riley Day. Day is just going to throw this into the zone and go off for a change. First one on it there is Shortreed. Shortreed doesn't have any mates with it, so he just leaves the puck there, allowed to be picked up by the Thunder Bay Kings. And the Kings are going to work the breakout, led by Benares. Benares now up the wing, looking for Lawson. Lawson may have thrown it and touched one of the gloves there of a Thunder Bay King on the bench. So face-off should be coming back inside the Thunder Bay King zone.
Some nice back and forth fighting between two players here on the rink. Dylan Windsor of the Kings and Isaiah Lawson, of the Kings, and Dylan Windsor of the Thistles had a good little physical battle in front of the net there as they came back. Windsor was without a stick, kind of chirping each other when they went back to the bench. Definitely the physicality picking up.
Face-offs won there by Tiska, swung all around the near side boards here. A little bit out of the reach of Swerhan, allows West to pick up the puck. West changes direction, throws it up against the boards. 4 players here scrumming for the puck. It's picked up by Swerhan just into the Thistle zone, momentarily cleared out. Now the Thunder Bay Kings are going to have to check up and get on side. They do, but that allows now the Thistles to carry it up. Another big hit far side there on short treat. 2 players tie each other up in short treat and Brassard. Now it's carried up by the Thistles, floated into the zone. Back goes Tiska to retreat into his own zone. Halushak throws a hit on Carlson. Jordan may have got up high. No penalty there. Quick shot from the point from West. Steered aside there from Smith. Back the other way. Puck from the corner. Right out on top of Jordan Smith. He's going to cover up smartly for a face-off. Face-off coming in the Thunder Bay Kings zone. 8:01 remaining in the first period. Physicality continues to rise.
Everybody's finishing checks there. West does a good job holding that puck in, throwing it back towards the net, and as soon as he lets it go, he's getting pushed hard into the glass.
Veneruzzo and Windsor taking the face-off for their respective teams. Windsor for the Thistles, Veneruzzo for the Kings. Won there by Veneruzzo, now chipped out just to the blue line. And now it does get out. Hard on it is Vandersweg. Vandersweg has a little bit of room, takes a shot right in the bread basket there of Matthew Booth. Covers up, but good transition from your own defensive zone. Quick face-off win off the boards. Good race by Vandersweg, and then a quick shot, get the whistle in the attacking zone.
Vandersweg a few times last night really showed that he's got some speed, some power, especially when coming down along the boards, and he shows it there. Gets by 2 Thistles. Doesn't get a great shot off, but a great job getting into the zone and putting something onto Booth.
Shot from the point from Fortin. I think intentionally wide. Was looking back door from Moga. Couldn't find the handle. That it bounced off the backboards, and hard on the attack is Vandersweg. Vandersweg's leaving it there in the empty corner. Now it's scooped up by the Thistles and played back to the line. Stopped once again and thrown onto the net by Veneruzzo. Glove save there for Matthew Booth. 7:33 remaining in the first period. Face-off coming to the glove hand side of Matthew Booth in the Kenora Thistles end.
The big difference right now I'm seeing between the both offensive games is the Thunder Bay Kings have a fair bit more control playing in the system, cycling the puck around back up top. They like it to get to their defensemen and move back and forth and generate lanes that way. They've done a good job so far in the opportunities they've had in the offensive zone to set that up.
Face-off won by the Kings and pinched up along the boards by Lawson. 3 for the Thistles in there. Allows the man advantage to clear the puck in Riley Day. Now back on their treat with short treat. Good move there to sidestep the check of one of the Thunder Bay Kings players. Play ensues inside Thunder Bay's zone. It's scooped up by Stewart. He's going to swing this around the boards. Pinching from the line. Comes Caden Eilot and then thrown back up to Gula. Gula, a long lead pass intended there for Lawson, a little bit out of his reach. It falls back on the stick there of short treat, but in comes Anula with the quick shot off a stick. Falls into the far side corner boards. 2 players battling for it now. It's swung back up to Riley Day. High chip off the boards all the way down the ice. Icing now against the Thistles.
Not looking for the icing there, but it goes that way nonetheless. And at this level, you're able to get the change in. Really a good back and forth game right now. Both teams trying to stretch it out a little bit here. It's the Thistles using a little bit more of a one-man carry it over the line system right now, where the Kings have really executed that dump and chase.
Vecchio taking the face-off there against Clendenning. It's won cleanly by Clendenning, but immediately on the attack go the Thunder Bay Kings. Back to the point there for Eilot. He goes a long lead pass up for Frank Holm. Frank Holm trying to poke that up ahead of Benares, but Benares wins the battle, gets it, and then a long lead pass for Benares. Lead pass for Tiska now. Tiska jumping into the race, thrown onto the front of the net. That slides past Matthew Booth and now into the near side corner boards. It's 4 players, 2 from each team, battle to get that big hit from Naniska, but that's going to be a penalty as he may have got the elbow up high. So a power play coming up here to the Thunder Bay Kings. Naniska goes back to the box after taking the initial penalty earlier in the first period. Find out here if it's going to be a 2-minute for elbowing or possibly a 4-minute for head contact.
And it's exactly in the same spot of the ice where he took the first one. On the near side, along the boards, taking a big hit at that one. So Naniska's got to get a little bit of control of his play here. Maybe a little bit too amped up physically. You got to be able to play it under control no matter what emotion you're feeling, and it has been quite a physical game. We're going to have a little bit of conversation here. The ref looking like he's holding up the 4, so it may be the double minor.
Well, 2 minutes is on the score clock, and Darren Nicholas, the head coach of the Thunder Bay Kings, wanted to get a word from the referee. You can see him holding up a 4, thinking it should have been the additional 2 for the head contact. So far, I believe it's just going to be 2 minutes. So, power play opportunity for GT Hockey for the Thunder Bay Kings, as it's one there, held up in the zone. Quick shot for Swerhun, couldn't quite find the net. Out of his net comes Matthew Booth, and now the Thistles are going to push Swerhun out of the way. You can tell that these teams have played each other a number of times.
And recently.
Yes.
Took the words right out of my mouth. The branch championships happened within the last month. And when you get to play a team 3 times in a row, not only do you know how each other play, you always get that little bit more into you. So these two teams definitely don't like each other.
Now we're 14 minutes into this game, and you're absolutely right. The physicality keeps on soaring up high. Screaming into the zone comes Witherspoon. He's checked off the puck, but battling is Witherspoon on Thomas Brassard. Brassard's going to win that battle and tap it back there for Fortin, who's going to carry it up the ice. In past center, onto the attacking zone, goes Sack Fortin. Kilby might have been offside, so Fortin's just going to leave it there. Slapped all the way down the ice by Shortreed. Hammers off the backboards, and back to retreat is Brassard.
Nice back check by Witherspoon. Races down on the forecheck. Once it turns around, he skated as hard as he could to get back.
And Brassard now one-touch that pass up to Veneruzzo. Veneruzzo takes it wide. A little bit of a trip there. No call. Gets back onto his feet and pushes a little bit forward. And now Clendenning has some room down the left wing, skating it up. He's going to float this one in the zone and go on the attack. Right off the backboards behind the net. Scooped up there by Zach Fortin of the Thunder Bay Kings. And again, he's going to lead the attack for the Thunder Bay. 58 seconds remaining on this power play for GT Hockey. Zach Fortin driving the net, trying to throw it in front. Off the side of the net. And goes around to the near side boards where it's picked up now by Hackle. Hackle one-on-one on Benares. Hackle takes a shot off the glove. Spills back to the backboard's far side corner. Now Hackle takes a nice shot there on Kilby. Hackle, a one-man wrecking crew on this penalty kill with 38 seconds remaining. He's going to race back to the bench for a change, but a good shift there for Ben Hackle of the Kenora Thistles. Now back. Up ahead, center pass for Robert Tiska. Tiska's going to take it wide around Shortreed. Shortreed trying to lift his stick, but way to battle is Robert Tiska. Tiska now trying to set it up here with 20 seconds remaining on the power play. Back down low for Vecchio and back up top for Benares. Benares with a low shot. Tip in front. Booth there the whole time. Covers up, makes the save. And then again we see a little bit of rough stuff as West ride his man into the backboards. A little bit late, but I think there's not going to be a penalty here. They'll just clear the mess up and get the face-off to the glove hand side of Matthew Booth with 14 seconds remaining in the power play.
Tiska, the lone goal scorer for the Kings last night, doing another good job here on the power play, rushing in down the far side. Cycles it down low, comes to the front of the net, works his way around. He got a big man in front, get up to the point, throw it on, try to get a tip. Nice setup by the Kings.
Swinging and shooting was pretty, but that misses all the net. Big hit there in the corner on Shortreed, laid out by Benares. Stewart now with a long shot. That's off the body of Caron. Back to the point for Stewart. He keeps that in. Tiska, second effort, keeps it in. Nifty move by Tiska. Trying another toe drag. Maybe one too many as he's lifted off the puck by Dylan Windsor. Floats this one into the zone right on top of Smith. He's going to cover up as Naniska was bearing down on him. Out of the box is Jared Naniska. 4:05 remaining in the first period. 0 for 2 on the power play. But a perfect penalty kill from Murray, Chrysler, and Morden so far for the Thistles.
Yeah, and absolutely. They're a lot more aggressive tonight than they were against the Hounds last night. Maybe that's a speed factor that I know they may not have been able to keep up with Notre Dame, but right now they were going after it very aggressive on the forecheck during the last 2 minutes.
In comes Witherspoon to take the face-off against Hanula. Glove hand side of Jordan Smith in the Thunder Bay Kings zone. Quick face-off win, and a shot from the top of the circle was put out there by Kitty. Nathan Kitty was the one who shot that puck off a body, spills into the near side corner boards, and now Kitty on the attack. It's swung up. Lawson trying to get it out, but Kitty again keeps this one in. Pushing up Lawson against the board. Back to the point. Long shot there from Witherspoon, stopped by Jordan Smith and steered into the far side corner boards. 4 bodies now battling at it. Witherspoon driving the puck up, out to help out there. Slap shot there from Shortreed, and that one steered aside by Jordan Smith. And now Kitty lays out Gula on the near side boards here. Puck spills all the way into the Thistle zone, covered up by the goaltenders. Both goaltenders taking no chances of playing any pucks out to the defenseman, just covering up, getting the whistle, trying to start from there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's a heads-up play right now. You don't want to stretch things out too much. You want to make sure your guys are getting your line changes in. And we saw in the first game tonight, a couple times the puck got loose, goalkeepers weren't controlling it, and then it's complete and utter havoc in front of them, and it led to a goal at least once in this game when Minor didn't know where it was. So a good job right now by both goaltenders just to control the pace.
Face-off won by Veneruzzo. Shot from the point from Brassard. Bounces off the backboards. Veneruzzo, first one on it. Shovels it back out in front, intended for Van de Swag. Can't quite get it to him, but on the attack are the Kings. Veneruzzo shaking off multiple checks now. Takes it around the net, drives it to the front. And a shot there stopped by Matthew Booth. Puck spills to the far side corner boards. Veneruzzo, good shift for him as he's going to take a hit there, which allows Clendenning to scoop up the puck and skate this one out. Clendenning now just gets to the blue line and dumps this in. Niska's going to ride his man in Broussard against the boards. 4 bodies there. Puck squirts out onto the near side and allows Veneruzzo now. He's stripped off the puck by Frank Combe. That falls on to the stick of the defenseman for the Thistles in McDonald and played all the way down the ice. Broussard now stopping up, changing directions behind his own net. Going to go with a long lead pass intended for Moga just out of his reach. Back behind is number 17 in Ilott for the Kenora Thistles. He's going to leave that one for West. West was intended pass for Shumka off his skate and finds the stick of Fortin. Good play by Windsor in the attacking zone to strip Fortin of the puck and leave it there for Hackle. Hackle now trying to walk around the net. Skate with some speed. Here comes Hackle around the net. Drops it back. Leaves it there for Shumka. Shumka trying to shrug off the check in there of Bingus and gets it down low where Dylan Windsor's waiting for it. Windsor now, good cycle here from the Thistles. Takes a shot. Nice blocker save there from Smith. Steers it aside into the corner boards. No rebound there as he pushes that one right aside onto the near side. Here comes Ben Hackle now. He loses the puck onto the stick of Bingus. Bingus is going to throw this up far side and then cleared out by the Kings. A nice hit there on Moga, laid out by one of the Thistles players. Again, physicality is a mainstay here in this game. Zach Fortin battling now with Shumka. Swerhunt throws down Hackle, and a cross-ice pass led for Adam West. Off the stick there of Windsor, back into the attacking zone, and Thunder Bay is going to make a change here. As it's carried out by Jourdain, he's going to throw this onto Shortreed. A big hit from Stewart, laid out on Shortreed. No penalty on the play, but Shortreed is definitely slow to get up, as there might have been some contact to the head of Shortreed. Play ensues the other way as it's picked up by Benares. Benares now trying to shrug off the check. Shortreed gets up and is going to skate off on his own power. Benares now with a drive from the point. Stewart now from the line. He's going to take a hit there. Laid out by Jourdain. Puck behind the net now picked up by Vecchio. Vecchio skating around back to the point here for Benares. Benares, long shot tipped out in front. Caught by Matthew Booth. Puck in front. Another big hit there. I think it was unintentional as Windsor hit Kilby. But definitely unintentional is to make sure that he was okay. Says sorry. But Shortreed absolutely got rocked by Justin Stewart. No call by the referee. And by looking at what Shortreed's reaction was and what he was grabbing, there must have been some contact to the head.
Yeah, and right away, as soon as that whistle went, Coach Doug Novak stepped down from the bench, started calling over for an official, and he wants to have a discussion. An unfortunate play there as he's looking for the puck in between him on that stretch pass, and Stewart was just coming in a good time. Didn't try to come up high on him. It was good body contact, a massive hit. It was just two bodies moving fast. There's a lot of momentum on that hit. Certainly hope that he's doing okay.
Clendenning now to take the face-off against Vecchio. One there by Vecchio. He's going to drop it back now for Tiska. Tiska spinning around, shaking off checks from the Thistles. Walking into the high slot. Has a little bit of room. Squeezes through the shot. Gets a second effort. Does Tiska. Puck I don't think ever finds Matthew Booth as it spills back behind the net. 37 seconds remaining here in this first period. 0-0 between the Thistles and the Kings. Going to throw it up against the far side boards. It's scooped up there by Frank Combe, but he loses possession and then slammed back down deep by the Kings. Ilott trying to battle against two Thunder Bay Kings players on the forecheck, one being Vecchio. In comes the fourth player, but with the puck not moving, the refs are going to blow it down. 20 seconds remaining. 0-0 here between the Thistles and the Kings.
And Shortreed, who has been one of the best players so far here for the Kenora Thistles, been very aggressive, very quick on the rush. He's still being looked at on the bench. He was able to get up. He was grabbing up on his mask. I don't think it was an intentional head contact, and just the way it finished is when he went down, you saw the cage had been moved up. So hopefully just reacting to that, maybe knocked a chicklet or two loose.
Dylan Windsor now going to win this face-off, but immediately on the attack with 15 seconds left. Shot there from Gula. I'm not sure if Booth knows where it is. He hits a body in front. It might be up in that equipment of Dylan Windsor as he gets up and has the puck. Great opportunity there for Gula of the Thunder Bay Kings. Had an opportunity just to the side of the slot, but Dylan Windsor again, we saw it a couple times against the Hounds, not afraid to get in front of the shooting lanes.
No, and right now the Kings are doing a great job controlling the puck in the offensive zone. Since that hit, it hasn't come back through the neutral zone yet. They've been winning the faceoffs in the offensive zone, and a little bit of discussion here between the Thistles coaches and the referees.
10 seconds remaining as Windsor's going to throw this up against the far side boards. On the attack now is Lawson trying to shovel it up to the front of the net. But good tie up there defensively for the Thistles, and that's going to do it here for 20 minutes of play. As maybe a late hit was laid out there on Hanula.
Very quickly, though, the linesman does the right thing, gets in, grabs on to Hanula and says, we're not going to finish that one off. Let's go back to the box, to your dressing rooms, and let's get ready. Maybe settle things down here. You're going to have to see the referees kind of step things up. Yep. It's getting a little physical. There's nothing wrong with that, but you can't let things escalate.
We'll keep you in check with the condition of Sullivan Shortreed. He was getting checked on the bench for the Kenora Thistles after taking a big hit there from Justin Stewart of the Thunder Bay Kings. And after 20 minutes in a very, very physical game here, what was we expected. These teams have played each other 3 times very recently in the Hockey Northern Ontario finals, and then right back into this one with both of them of it. We knew before on the drive out here, we knew that we had the Winnipeg Notre Dame might be more of a speed and skill version, and we had Kenora and Thunder Bay is going to be a physical game. We saw that 0-0 after one, but still physicality all over the ice.
Right off that opening faceoff, the big hit. And they just continued cinch. There was a big hit on Witherspoon there by the Kings as well in front of the own zone. You got Stewart, who again is, you hope Shortreed's okay. He just got caught in a bad spot there and back and forth. Niska takes a couple bad penalties there. A good job by the Thistles to kill it off. You want to make sure you play with that intensity, but you got to keep it clean.
Well, after 20 minutes of play, we have a scoreless game here, but a very physical game between the Kenora Thistles and the Thunder Bay Kings. Stay with us. 40 minutes of play left, 20 minutes down. Rory McGowan and Will Stryline with you. We'll be right back with the final 2 periods of play between the Thistles and the Kings right here on the Manitoba Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Rick Funk from Funk's Toyota. Our family has been in the automotive business for over 45 years. That's 45 plus years of looking after customers. We have a top worldwide recognized product that we are proud to be a partner with Toyota Canada. Every new and used vehicle is negotiable when it comes to purchasing your vehicle here at Funk's Toyota. Our staff of many years is very knowledgeable and will help you, not force you with your buying decision. There are no hidden fees and no pressure tactics. Not only that, we promise what we deliver and have one of the best used vehicle warranties in the business. Our staff love to serve and you will feel like family after your first visit. We are not perfect, but we love to please here at Funk's Toyota. For those of you that have experienced our Funk's Toyota family way, please share it with others and like us and share us on Facebook. We are proud to be a sponsor of the Manitoba Amateur Sports. Visit us online at www.funks.toyota.ca.
Welcome to MB Seeds. I'm Matt and this is B, and we're a family-run business. We've been operating since 2012 and we sell canola, soybeans, corn, wheat, barley, oats, and peas. We also run a cleaning facility on site just south of Low Farm where we can clean almost anything that you can grow. Come check us out today.
Hi, I'm Cassandra Curia with Farm Fitness. We're located in Ile-des-Chênes, Manitoba. We do everything from personal training, group training classes, yoga and flexible steel. We also focus on young athletes. We do not only just the strength and conditioning, but the agility, power, rotational control and strength, and flexibility, stability, and mobility is always super important. You can find us at fermfitness.ca and come check us out.
I think it's a pretty good program, getting to be on the ice every day and meeting new people from all over the world and playing with new teammates that I've never played with before.
The competition you play against is unbelievable, and there are hardly words to describe how amazing my past 3 years here have been.
I love being on the ice every day, and it's a great opportunity for girls that want to play a higher level of hockey.
The academy's great here. There's really nice people here. The town is great. It's a nice little quiet town.
I like the fact that we're on the ice every day and that we get to experience new opportunities here and get to play with different girls.
Well, I think our school has been awesome. The one-on-one situations that we have with our teachers has been great.
It's a good change, and I think that living in Canada and going to school is a great opportunity for me to learn new things.
If you feel that passion is just the start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
At Super 8 Winnipeg West, we have your comfort in mind, with free Wi-Fi and free daily Superstart breakfast. We also have guest laundry facilities, a state-of-the-art fitness center, and a jetted hot tub. Sleep well in a spacious guest room equipped with plush new bedding, a 50-inch flat-screen HD TV, microwave, mini refrigerator, and Keurig coffee maker. Or book a suite with a kitchen, ideal for extended stays. Super 8 Winnipeg West, located just inside the perimeter on Portage Avenue. Are you looking for a career in the salon industry? Check out Aveda Institute Winnipeg in the Exchange. What sets us apart is our student mentorship program, 95% placement rate after graduation, real-world salon experience, and network of 7,000 salons and spas. You will learn creative cut and coloring, latest trends and techniques, social media marketing, fashion shows, photo shoots, and more. Now accepting applications for 2018, so check us out and book your tour today. Aveda Institute Winnipeg. Hair school the way it should be.
Welcome to MB Seeds. I'm Matt and this is B, and we're a family-run business. We've been operating since 2012 and we sell canola, soybeans, corn, wheat, barley, oats, and peas. We also run a cleaning facility on site just south of Low Farm where we can clean almost anything that you can grow. Come check us out today.
At Super 8 Winnipeg West, we have your comfort in mind with free Wi-Fi and free daily Superstart breakfast. We also have guest laundry facilities, a state-of-the-art fitness center, and a jetted hot tub. Sleep well in a spacious guest room equipped with plush new bedding, a 50-inch flat-screen HD TV, microwave, mini refrigerator, and Keurig coffee maker. Or book a suite with a kitchen, ideal for extended stays. Super 8 Winnipeg West, located just inside the perimeter on Portage Avenue.
Hi, I'm Rick Funk from Funk's Toyota. Our family has been in the automotive business for over 45 years. That's 45 plus years of looking after customers. We have a top worldwide recognized product that we are proud to be a partner with Toyota Canada. Every new and used vehicle is negotiable when it comes to purchasing your vehicle here at Funk's Toyota. Our staff of many years is very knowledgeable and will help you, not force you with your buying decision. There are no hidden fees and no pressure tactics. Not only that, we promise what we deliver and have one of the best used vehicle warranties in the business. Our staff love to serve and you will feel like family after your first visit. We are not perfect, but we love to please here at Funk's Toyota. For those of you that have experienced our Funk's Toyota family way, please share it with others and like us and share us on Facebook. We are proud to be a sponsor of the Manitoba Amateur Sports. Visit us online at www.funks.toyota.ca.
Back here in Fort William First Nation Arena, Rory McGorn, Will Stryline with you. Second period of action is on our way. This game between the Thunder Bay Kings and the Kenora Thistles is brought to you by Funks Toyota. And a scoring summary here in the first period. Well, there was none. There was a few penalties, and a penalty on the board now is going to be going to Hanula of the Thunder Bay Kings late after the whistle hit when the period was over. So 2-minute power play for the Kenora Thistles. That scoring summary was brought to you by Reed's Furniture. Reeds.Furniture. That's www.reids.furniture.
So what exactly was with the Hanula? It was like right at the whistle, maybe a touch late. He got hit into the boards, and he took a secondary whack. A little bit of a retaliation. The refs got the retaliation. He's going to sit 2 minutes. The Kenora Thistles now have a fresh sheet of ice. Maybe they can break this deadlock.
Well, teams will switch side. The Kenora Thistles now to our broadcast right. Kings will go to our broadcast left. Both goalies have been perfect in this game. Matthew Booth and Jordan Smith. 0-0 the score after 20 minutes.
Sylvan Shortreed getting the leg stretched out. He is back on the ice here to get things going for the Kenora Thistles. Good to see him back after taking that big hit by Stewart.
Absolutely good to see, and the Thistles are going to need Sullivan Shortreed out there playing for them. Shortreed had 35 points throughout the 41 games in the regular season. 17 goals, 18 assists for the 18-year-old, 6'2", 170 pounds. That was a big hit for Justin Stewart, who's 5'9", 165. So he was outweighed there, and you know,
fighting above his weight class.
But a low center of gravity, you know, really well balanced and had the perfect stride there to lay Shortreed out. But just good to see Shortreed back on the ice. Play is resumed, and second period is on our way. Immediately, Vecchio's going to drive this one into the attacking zone, being stick lift there by Naniska. Quickly out front for Pretty. Pretty almost has a chance to squeeze off a shot, but the puck slips off his stick and then ridden into the boards there from Shortreed. Now long pass up for Caron. He's going to dump this all the way in. First on it's going to be one of the Thunder Bay Kings. Just gets it to the blue line, and Witherspoon trying to carry it back in. Reinsman's going to say it is offside.
A little bit of a late whistle there, but what a start right now by the Thunder Bay Kings. You're starting with a man down. Vecchio gets a great job knocking a puck loose, forcing it. Pretty gets it in front all alone, trying to stick down to left and right, and just loses the handle, but probably had Matthew Booth down and out.
Face off outside of the Thunder Bay Kings zone. That's won there by the Kings and sent all the way into the Thistles zone. Picked up there by Caron. He's going to wheel out of his own end. One touch pass up for Ilott. Ilott being ridden into the boards hard there from Tiska. Nice clean hit from Tiska on Ilott. Allows back into the Thistle zone. They're going to have to start up all over again. That's Thunder Bay. Robert Tiska was a nice hit. Now Tiska once again lays another big hit there, this time on Ben Hackle. Physicality did not drop off one bit, leaving the first period into the second period. Play ensues inside Thunder Bay Kings zone all the way down the ice. This should be icy. No, waved off as they say the defenseman in Ilott might have been able to touch the puck for the Thistles. Now Ben Ilott's going to wind it up in his own zone. Takes it down the right wing onto his backhand. Shovel, a nice centering pass intended for Naniska. That's just touched into the zone by him. He tries to ride out Benares into the boards, but Benares goes D to D all the way down the ice. 33 seconds left on this power play for Kenora. Sorry, go ahead.
Tiska, is only standing at 5'9". He's known to be a speedy guy, but a great job throwing the body and being really aggressive on this penalty kill.
20 seconds on the power play for GT Hockey. Go to gtperformancehockey.com. Ben Ilott leaves the puck there for Witherspoon. Witherspoon gets ridden out along the boards by Vecchio. Back to retreat there is Witherspoon. Finds the loose puck, chips it off the boards, and now after it is Naniska. Naniska steps into the hit there from Pretty, but that helps the Thunder Bay Kings kill off the penalty. And back to 5-on-5 action we go. puck down to the point. Trying to walk the line is Pretty. He just sends this in. First one on it now is Vandersweg. Vandersweg doesn't like the read up high, so he swings it back down low, and Vecchio is being worked on there by Ilott. In to help out comes Witherspoon, and short treat for the Thistles. 3 against 2 in the scrum on the corner. Ilott knocks down his man in Vecchio and then plays the puck up intended for Witherspoon. A little bit of miscommunication there at the blue line. Thunder Bay, led by Vandersweg, will play this in briefly, and a big hit there from Short Treat on Vandersweg. Short Treat now laying the body, looks to be fine, playing with speed and physicality after taking that big hit from Justin Stewart. Back the other way comes Fortin. Fortin now takes a drive at the net. Shoulder save there from Booth. Rebound drops in front of him, but then cleared away from the Kenora Thistles net by Caron. Vandersweg picks up the loose puck, throws it out in front. Nice interception there from Caron to negate that puck going to the front of the net. Now Caron's going to wheel this out of his own zone, get to center ice, throw it on net. Well, it doesn't actually miss the net by much. Smith had to be very aware of that one, as Caron was looking like he was going to dump it in, but throws it right on top of the goalie.
We're going to get a stoppage here for a hand pass.
Hand pass, which benefited the Kenora Thistles, so the faceoff will come out of Thunder Bay zone into the neutral ice. 16:50 remaining in the second. Still scoreless here between the Thistles and the Kings. Both crowds are into this one.
So it looked like we had offsetting penalties there, because after that whistle, Windsor came out of the box for the Kenora Thistles. Hanula is still sitting in the box, although it's not up on the board, so definitely a major penalty.
We'll clear all that up, what the official call was, as soon as we know. Until then, play is in Thunder Bay zone. It's sent up ahead, up to Kilby. Kilby with a little bit of room down the right wing boards. Here's going to take it wide, throw it towards the front of the net. Misses glove hand side of Matthew Booth. Puck spills out to the point where it's kept in by Halushak. Thrown on near far side, played up along the wing there was Lawson. And now big hit there laid out on Windsor. Nice clean hit from Brassard as he puts Windsor down onto the ice. Offside, says the linesman. They're going to have to check up here, are the Thunder Bay Kings. And right as the whistle blows, McDonald lays the body on Antonin. I believe Kilby it was who didn't like that. In comes Windsor. And cooler heads will prevail.
So here's the way it works out at the end. Sullivan Shortreed getting 2 minutes for roughing is how they have it down, but he wasn't on the ice at the time. So anyways, it was Windsor in the penalty box. Peter Nahunula got 2 minutes for roughing as well. And then he also got a 2-minute and a 20-minute misconduct for cross-checking, or 2 minutes. So he got a secondary penalty. That's where the advantage came from.
So 5-on-5. We play as it's won there by Veneruzzo onto the stick of Brassard and sent all the way down into the Thistle zone. Nice hit by Tiska on the defenseman. In B for the Kenora Thistles, now flipped out of the zone and once again hits the rafters as Caron lifts this one a little bit too high and out of play.
Tried to feather one. If it wasn't for that lower hanging pipe underneath the rafters, that lob pass may have just been right on point.
Out comes Veneruzzo and Gula and Lawson for the Thunder Bay Kings. Face-off tied up, picked up now by Clendenning. Clendenning has Frank Combe with him, and on the win is Naniska driving hard to the net. There's the throw to the net off the stick of Benares and up and out of play, but face-off inside the Thunder Bay Kings zone on the attack here for the Kenora Thistles. 15:45 remaining in the second period.
Well, the Kings have been pushing pretty hard here. The Thistles did a good job that time. Got to control off the face-off in the defensive zone and bringing a 3-on-2 rush back the other way. Franco maybe going out a little bit wide, but good job coming down as a unit, something we didn't see out of them a whole lot last night.
Face-off to the glove hand side of Jordan Smith, another right-handed glove goaltender. In net for the Thunder Bay Kings. Face-offs won by Thunder Bay, swung around the net of Smith by Brassard, and up played by Tiska. Icing's going to be waved off as Pretty and Caron are going to battle for the puck. Pretty's going to win that one momentarily, but good second effort for Caron to shrug him off the puck and then lead the breakout are the Thistles. On to the stick of Benares. He goes D-to-D up to Stewart. Stewart doesn't like the read, so he just throws it back across the ice to Benares. Now Benares lead pass up to Pretty. He's trying to one-touch that into the zone. It's stopped there by Caron, but second effort for Pretty does get into the zone. And back for Bibeau. Bibeau now trying to get it to the line. It's stopped nicely there by Stewart. He slams this back around near side. Swinging around the boards is the puck. Pretty drives this one deeper in to the Thistles zone. Tiska trying to shrug off multiple checks. Last one knocks him down, and the Thistles are able to clear this puck all the way down the ice, but icing is the call. Face off all the way down into the Thistles end.
And Short Reed, even after taking that hit, hasn't really backed out of it. Him and Tiska had a little bit of jawing and a little bit of laughter with each other coming back down as that icing was called.
Face off, glove hand side of Matthew Booth. Veneruso out there to take the face off against Dylan Windsor. Won there by Windsor, swung around the boards by West. And now Windsor's going to play this one up for Hackle. Hackle gets center ice and dumps this in, and hard on the attack goes Ben Hackle. Bingus is going to swing this all the way around the boards. Good job to hold the line by Ilott. Slap shot from the point. That misses the net, but not by much. It carobs off the backboards all the way out of the zone. Adam West quickly on it. Is going to send this directly back into the Thunder Bay Kings end, and on the forecheck is Windsor. Quick outlet pass there intended for Moga. That goes off his stick. Shumka's going to pick up the loose puck. Feed it over to Windsor, but a good defensive play there for Bingus to break up that play as the puck was flying through the blue ice there right in front of Jordan Smith. And now held in by Kenora. Shumka's going to sidestep a check. Laid out wide one of the Thunder Bay Kings. That allows Moga to scoop up the loose puck and work his way into the attacking zone for Thunder Bay. Going to stop up now on the near side corner boards is Moga. Gets stripped off the puck there by West. West now carries it high off the glass. Now it's off a stanchion, I believe. Bounces right back in front of Booth, who has to be really careful and aware he was. Covers up for a whistle. 13:51 remaining in the scoreless game between the Thistles and the Kings.
First time that we've seen that this week, and the board's been playing pretty true so far, but just catches that metal stanchion in the right way and coming right back in front of Booth. Luckily for him, nobody was there from Thunder Bay to capitalize on what would have been a great feed.
Face-off, blocker hand side of Matthew Booth. Matthew Booth also a right-handed catching. Oh, no, pardon me. It's not. Left, wait, all right. Face-off is won by the Thistles. I was going to say two right-handed goalies playing up against each other. You don't see that very often, but just Jordan Smith being the right-handed catching goalie. Big hit there right at the blue line by Halushak as he lays out Naniska. Not a big body to move around, but Halushak has also respectable size as it's covered up there by Michael Booth. Jared Naniska, 6 feet 190. He might be a little bit underestimate on that 190. I would put him more at around 205. He's a big boy, is Jared Daniska. And Halushak answers back at 6'3", 185. Those two bodies collided, and that time Halushak won the battle.
A great job by Halushak. First made a play of the puck, slowed it up, forced Daniska to kind of think about where the puck was, and then just stepped up after he hit the brakes and puts a good shoulder in.
Quick shot there, attempt from Robert Tiska, flips it over the net. That allows the Kenora Thistles to drive this all the way down the ice. It's going to be icing here against Kenora. 13:17 remaining. Face-off all the way back in the Thistles' end.
Thunder Bay just won an offensive face-off and got a great high shot trying to find the near corner there on Matthew Booth. See if they can do it again. They're going to change up their defensive pairings.
Yeah, out comes Stewart and Benares. Same forward line for Thunder Bay will stay out there. Gula, Hanula, and Lawson. Windsor's going to scoop up the loose puck on the face-off and swing it all the way around the boards. It gets through the defenseman on the point, holding the line, and now Thunder Bay corrals that loose puck, throws it up along to Hanula. Hanula trying to battle up against Riley Day, and quickly the puck is going to spill into the slot and played out of danger by Caron. Caron now finds Riley Day. Day's going to take this wide on the backhand. Good job by Riley Day. Shovels it to the front of the net, but again, right through the slot. Now a shot from the point. Pad save. Rebound chance. That's Nathan Kitty with the rebound as the shot from the point from Caron laid right out in front after Smith made the initial save. There's another shot. This time Smith catches that one and holds on to it. 12:36 remaining here in the second period.
Jordan Smith playing big inside his net. Riley Day, great charge coming down, gets the first shot on him, comes right back up to the point. The slap shot just goes wide, and then another one off to his glove hand side. Again, getting good position in his crease, being as big as he can. Great job by Jordan Smith to keep this one deadlocked.
Face off. Blocker side of Jordan Smith is won there by Shortreed, but played onto the stick there. Pretty doesn't have any options, but now off the back. side here, near side glass, and onto the stick of Tiska, who came out of nowhere and sneaked behind the defenseman. Almost had a scoring opportunity, but good job for the Thistles to close down on Tiska. Now here comes Witherspoon. Witherspoon breaks into the zone, fires a shot, blockered away there by Smith. Back onto the far side corner boards. Witherspoon going to tie up Robert Tiska. In comes Short Treat to help out. 2 players from each team. Bingus and Tiska. Tiska takes a spill. Now 2 more come in there. Puck is now moved by Tiska. Throws it back off a body. Falls back right into the same spot on the far side half wall. Now swung around to the near side boards here. Short Treat puts a nice hit there on Pretty. But a long lead pass, and here comes Tiska. He's got some room. Robert Tiska to the backhand. And a good save there from Booth. Tiska was maybe thrown down a bit. No penalty coming up to Adam West, I don't believe. Nonetheless, good outlet pass there onto the stick of Tiska, the lone goal scorer for Thunder Bay yesterday, and can't quite squeeze the trigger as he was being pressured on by Adam West.
What a pass. Tiska just hiding there. Adam West just lost him as he focused up on what was happening in the offensive zone, and he comes charging into Tiska. Great move, a great push-off by Matthew Booth to spread himself out and take away the bottom end.
Veneruzzo now taking the face-off for the Thunder Bay Kings against Dylan Windsor for the Thistles. It's pushed ahead by Veneruzzo, and then in to help out is Moga. Moga's going to leave it there for Veneruzzo, trying to center it. That's off a skate and flips up into the air onto the stick now of Hackle. Hackle, lead pass for Windsor. Nice job from Shumka to stay on side, and a beautiful move by Windsor. Now a shot. That's a great save there from Jordan Smith. Steers that one into the corner boards. No rebound out in front. Big hit there from Bibo. Shot now from Shumka. That's blocked in front by Halushak. And the play will go back the other way as Thunder Bay with the charge on Moga. Caron now stops up. Lead pass intended for Windsor. Just going to tip this out. Handling the puck was Smith, the goaltender for the Thunder Bay Kings. Just going to leave it there for Halushak. Halushak up to Moga, and Moga out to center ice. Nice hit there from Halushak on Windsor, and then one more from Hackle onto Veneruzzo. Windsor throwing his body in front of everyone, but driving the puck down deeper into the Thunder Bay Kings zone. Good job for the number 5 leading goal scorer here for the Kenora Thistles. Now Veneruzzo the other way. Moga with the quick shot, blocker save Booth. Rebound chance for Vandersweg. Can't find the handle. Moga now gets the puck, throws it back down, half wall far side for Vandersweg, trying to feather it back in through the feet of Shumka to Moga, but Shumka closes the gate and gets the puck momentarily out. Quickly sent back in for the Thunder Bay Kings. Bibo trying to get it out. Quick shot there for Swerhon off the post and falls right back in between the pads of Booth. Bibo throws it out of the zone. Alert hand there for Swerhon to grab it, throw it back to his stick, and rifle the shot, but it's off the iron.
Great shot, and Booth is out as high as he can be. Didn't leave a whole lot to that corner, and it was helped by his best friend. A loud ting, and the crowd goes ooh and ah. What a great series of events altogether. That entire rush started by Veneruzzo entering the zone hard and getting a good shot off on Booth as well.
Kilby now walks into the face-off circle with the puck being stripped there. Big hit there. Led by Frank Combe on Kilby. Play ensues inside the Thunder Bay end where Benares, he shrugs off a check from Naniska, but Naniska now with the redirect in front, and an alert glove there for Jordan Smith. And then a little extracurricular activity for Naniska as he throws a shoulder into, I believe it was Justin Stewart. Maybe a little, hey, how you doing, after Stewart laid out Sullivan short read earlier in the first period.
Yeah, you got to make sure that you know that we still recognize what you did earlier on short read. Naniska has gotten back under control. He took 2 bad penalties on the near side wall there in the first period. A much better time that time, trying to be a little bit more of the offensive player, so much more of a grinder.
Face off in the Thunder Bay Kings zone. It's won there by the Thunder Bay Kings and played up along the boards by Stewart. Ilott was the first one to receive that right at the red ice. Then played all the way in. No icing as the Kenora Thistles were across the red line. Back behind the net is Witherspoon. He takes a nice hit there from Vecchio. Now we got 4 bodies. Short read, Witherspoon, Vecchio, Benares all in the corner there. Benares is going to win the battle and swing it back around the far side boards. Picked up by Justin Stewart. Stewart now. Another scrum on the far side board. Stewart, Tiska, and a Carlson Jourdain was in there for the Thistles. He's going to win that battle. Shrug to Tisk up into the boards, trying to center it out in front. No one's there except for Benares for the Kings. Throws this up along the near side boards, intended for Pretty. Pit intercepted by Ilott. One touch up to Carlson Jordan. He just leaves this into the zone and goes off for a full sail line change. Back the other way comes Benares. Strymon in, back to the slot. Quick shot there from Vecchio, steered aside by Booth. Rebound chance, wraparound attempt for Benares. Coming in from the point, can't quite get it to the front of the net. And now Pretty's going to keep this one in. Big hit there from Fortin. Thunder Bay Kings being physical in the attacking zone here. Adam West trying to clear that out, does find Hackle, and Hackle, long lead pass for Shumka. He may have a step. Shumka, backhand, shoots. Great stick save there for Jordan Smith as the Thunder Bay Kings goalie. And another chance for Windsor, forehand. And as Smith was trying to push from one post to the other, knocks his own net off. I'm curious to see if there's going to be a penalty for that for delay of game.
I want to say there's not going to be a penalty for that one. We've had issues on both nets so far.
That's true.
They're not very deep mornings. He was sliding across clean. He wasn't intending to knock the net off. But a great job. Kenora was hemmed in their zone. The Thunder Bay Kings were finding spots in the high slot, exposing great shooting lanes. They stretch it out to Shumka, who had a good third period last night against the Hounds, using that speed. Finally gets two opportunities here, or at least generates the second opportunity as well with that first rush.
Windsor now to take the face off against Antonin for the Kings. It's won by Windsor. As it's played up, trying to drop it back, but immediately intercepted was Swerhun. Swerhun had a glorious opportunity earlier in the second, but he rang it off the bar. Now a penalty coming up to the Kings for interference, or is this one going to the Thistles? I think it's going... Is it McDonald, number 21 for the Thistles? Yes, it is. So Thunder Bay Kings will go on the power play, brought to you by GT Hockey. GTPerformanceHockey.com. 8:14 remaining in the second period. 0-0 here between the Kenora Thistles and the Thunder Bay Kings.
And the Kings have looked pretty good so far on the power play. They've set up a lot of plays, just haven't actually got the puck on to Booth right now. Watch for them. They got Fortin and Broussard on. They've been pushing the pace a lot here as they kind of tandem the quarterback system here on the power play for the Kings.
Antonin out there to take the face off against Windsor. It's won by, Sullivan Shortreed on the penalty kill. Not Dylan Windsor for the Kenora Thistles. Play back up to the point for Fortin. Fortin back far side, half wall here for Antonin. Trying to walk up back to the point. Fortin with a blast. That one misses blocker side. High and wide of the net of Matthew Booth. But corralled back. And another shot from Fortin. Floating puck that time. Matthew Booth grabs that puck and holds on to it. 7:53 remaining here in the second period. The second period is brought to you by West Fort Foods. Check them out at www.westfortfoods.com.
Fortin likes to shoot from the blue line there. Just both times a little bit of a bouncing puck. Didn't get as much as he wanted on either one of those shots.
Fortin now is going to walk the line for a bit. Drop it down far side for Antonin. Back for Fortin and back Anton. Anton now takes a shot. Great block there from Sullivan Shortreed. Now in the far side, near the corner boards, is Hanula. Drops it there for Antonin. Walking out in front, trying to jam it short side. And a great save there from Matthew Booth. Now back comes Swerhun. Has to retreat into his own zone. Goes D-to-D up to Fortin, and Fortin quickly on for Hanula. Hanula onside are the Kings. Just drives it in, deeper in to the Kenora Thistles territory. On the point now for Broussard. He's going to go near side, down low, intended for Swerhun. Swerhun battling there against Bibeau. Loses his stick, does Bibeau. And Swerhun being helped out now from Hanula. Hanula, loose puck, has a defenseman without a stick, so basically a 5-on-3 here for the Thunder Bay Kings. And it's played far side there for Antonin. Antonin trying to shrug off the check in there. Witherspoon does, gets it up to Fortin. Fortin with a drive, and that doesn't miss by much. Back on the stick now of Antonin. Antonin being stick lift off the puck there by Witherspoon. Good job by Antonin to get it back to Fortin. Another shot from the point. A few on this power play for number 20, Zach Fortin. All of them, except for one, have missed the net, but great scoring opportunities nonetheless on this power play with 22 seconds remaining. Now Fortin feathers it into the slot. Shot there from Swerhun, steered aside by Matthew Booth. He's been really busy here in this game, and especially on this power play. Back for Thomas Broussard. He's going to throw it all along, lead pass intended for Vecchio off his stick, but Vecchio throws it back in front, looking for Tiska. Now a shot from the point from Benares. Good offensive pressure here for the Kings, slamming the Thistles in their own zone. But out of the box comes Naniska, and Naniska immediately tries to throw the body there on Tiska. Clendenny now up for Frank Coleman with some numbers. Frank Coleman stops up, takes it on his backhand, spins around the check there of Justin Stewart, but Stewart, nice job to poke him off the puck, and back the other way come the Thunder Bay Kings. Cross ice pass for Kilby. Kilby now for Tiska. Quick shot there for Tiska. And Booth has it, but he checks behind him. But he squeezed the arm onto the body tight enough. Made the save. 5:49 remaining in the second period.
Sometimes it's nice to be sure, but what a power play there by the Thunder Bay Kings. They started off doing what they had early on in the first couple opportunities, working up front or up top and letting Fortin blast away. When it wasn't working, they changed pace really quickly, started working things down low and forcing things back up in front of the net, and had 2 or 3 really good chances. Good job by Jordan Booth to keep this one close.
Yeah, Zach Fortin had about 4 shots from the point there. A couple of them missed the net, but still, that's what you want to do on the power plays. Drive everything towards the net. If there's no lanes for a pass, just get it there and see if you can create some chaos in front of the net of Matthew Booth, who's been really solid today's game.
Yeah, Booth has been playing very good. He's been able to react quite well. There's a couple times there on that power play where it may have been tipped, gone to another stick, and he was out of position, but quick to react to it. He's been tracking the puck very well.
Veneruso is going to lose the face-off there, and picked up by Adam West. Swings around his own net. Now skating out the puck comes West. Intended now pass for Windsor onto his stick. Windsor's trying to sidestep the check there of Veneruso. Veneruso gets it up to Vanderswag and then into the zone. Goes Vanderswag on the attack. Strips the defenseman of the puck, trying to jam it. Now takes it around the other side, trying to jam it there. And again, Matthew Booth pushing from post to post. Stops that one again. Back on the near side, half ball for Veneruso. Backdoor pass looking for Moga, but on and off his stick as he's stripped there by Ben Hackle. Hackle now up to Windsor. Windsor has Shumka with him. Turnover now, and back the other way comes Vanderswag. Vanderswag, right wing, takes a shot. That one misses the net, goes wide, bounces off far side onto the stick of Windsor. Windsor now, one touch up to Shumka. Shumka, and he's going to leave that in for Hackle. Hackle has a nice defensive play as Vanderswag back checked there and took Hackle off the puck. Vanderswag now just leaves this back behind the net of Jordan Smith, picked up by Halushak, and he's going to skate this one out. Halushak now with some speed through the neutral ice into the attacking zone, fires a shot that's off the skate there of Eilot, and then goes off for a change. Does Halushak for the Kings. Long lead pass looking for Witherspoon on his stick. He takes a big hit but avoids most contact, gets it to Carlson Jourdain, who squeezed the shot off. That one was stopped by Smith. We got a spilt Kenora Thistles player behind the net in Sullivan Shortreed. He gets back to the blue line and is the recipient of that long lead pass. Off his stick, though, falls back onto the stick of Caron. He's going to lift this all the way down the ice. This will be icing against the Thistles.
Kenora is not happy. A Shortreed got dropped there in behind the net. He's trying to get up and get his stick back, and Jordan Smith took a little bit of an exception, gave him a little how do you do, and that got the Kenora Thistles bench a little riled up.
Icing was the call, so face off all the way back in the Kenora Thistles zone. We've seen before players try to get under the goalie's skin by standing really close to them, but you don't see often that the goalie is.
Very interesting to see
it the other way. But back behind the play, when all the eyes of the referees are over there, Jordan Smith takes exception. There's a quick shot off the side of the net from Antonin. Back behind into the neutral ice. Played up now for Kilby. Kilby is going to walk down the right wing, take a shot. Nice blocker save there as that flips up high and back now behind the net of Matthew Booth. Back to the point for Fortin. He's going to throw a floater towards the net. Quick rebound chance. Third opportunity. They score. Kyle Swerhun tucks in the loose puck on the third effort. Booth was there for the first two, but Swerhun, Johnny on the spot, makes it 1-0 for Thunder Bay late in the second period with our game's opening goal.
And there's only so much you can ask your goaltender to do. Booth made 2 or 3 saves in a row, had to kick out twice and with that left pad, and eventually Swerhun just finally gets enough space. Kenora's got to get in there. They got to fight a man off the puck. They got to clear it from in front of their net. Matthew Booth can only do so much.
Yeah, we talked about this on the power play, how Zach Fortin was throwing everything towards the net. A couple of them missed the net, and most of them are one-timers with a lot of heat behind him. This time he does the same thing, but he just throws a little wrister towards the net of a bouncing puck. It hits Matthew Booth. It bounced right to the side of the net, and there was Swerhun to tuck it in. So just like we were saying, get everything in front if you can.
If you can get traffic, that's exactly what he did. He just wanted a quick one.
Shumka breaks in, takes a shot. That one stopped there by Smith and covers up. Yeah, you were saying, no, exactly. Get it in front to Matthew Booth. It doesn't have to be hard. Just get it there.
On the other way, nice little response here by Kenora. If you win the faceoff, come down. Shumka's charged a lot so far this weekend. He's going to get one eventually, you'd like to think, but a good job just like, okay, you got it, but we're still in this hockey game.
Dylan Windsor back on the ice now for the Thistles to take the faceoff against Vecchio. It's win there by Vecchio. and played along the far side boards. Justin Stewart now with some speed through the neutral ice, gets to center and dumps it in. That bounces off the boards and lands on the side of the net there of Booth. Played now for the Kings on the near side with Pretty. Pretty takes a check there from Ilott. Ilott now battling Tiska in to help out down the near side wall here. Big hit there from Windsor on Pretty. Now the play ensues inside Thistle's zone, carried out now by Ilott. He gets to the line and dumps it all the way down the ice. Justin Stewart, far side, doesn't like to read up top, so he drops it D2D over to Benares. Now Pretty on the pass from Benares. Tiska sidesteps a check from Carlson Jourdain, and Jourdain in turn ends up hitting Ilott. We're going to get an icing call here coming up against the Thistles, but a nice move there for Tiska. He's elusive. Number 16 is for the Kings.
He most certainly is. He's shown time and time again that he's got dangles. He's able to change course quite quickly, and he's got a lot of speed. Good job avoiding that hit. And sometimes the biggest hits you'll see in a hockey game is when you go to make a hit and your own guy's trailing him, and that guy sidesteps you. Your teammate isn't expecting that body contact.
Jonathan Kilby is picking up the primary assist on the goal from Spurhunt. Wraparound attempt, and quite no angle there for Lawson as he puts it off the side of the net. That puck on the far side is cleared by the Thistles, but put back in by the Thunder Bay Kings. Onside now are the Kings as Lawson gets tied up there for short read. Gets the puck to the front of the net, steered aside by Matthew Booth. And now Hanula's battling against a few Thistles players. Kenora's going to win that battle and dump it all the way down the ice. Witherspoon's going to try to beat out the race on top of goalie Jordan Smith, but he covers up that puck and gets a whistle with 2:18 remaining in the first period. So Kilby has the primary assist in-house. I'm going to guess that the secondary assist has to go to the defenseman in Zach Fortin, as he was one who threw the puck onto the net. We'll have the official summary after the second period, but right now it looks like it's Swerhun from Kilby and Fortin.
Yeah, but it's exactly what we say that they've been liking to do so far is just throw it up top, let guys take shots from there. Fortin is very aggressive from the point.
Face-off is tied up inside the circle. Played now back for Naniska onto the stick of McDonald. McDonald just sends it back in. Kenora gets back onside. Fortin now with the puck behind the net. He's going to play it up near side here for Moga, who just touches it back to the red line. Sent all the way in on top of goaltender Smith. He's going to catch that and leave it back for Fortin. Fortin now on the stick of Moga. Again, just touches this up the ice. Caron takes it back into his own zone and throws it up far side boards for Naniska. Naniska just chips this into an open area. Fortin's going to be first one on that one. Looking for Vanderswag above his stick. A little bit of back and forth again through the neutral ice as Vanderswag tries to kick that from his skate to his stick. Can't quite do that. It's intercepted now by Clendenning. Fortin now with the puck. Long lead pass intended for Vanderswag. A little bit ahead of him. Icing's waved off. Linesman said that Vanderswag touched the puck. And now Vanderswag battling in the near side corner boards here with McDonald. In comes Veneruzzo to help out with that one. And now in comes Windsor to help out with that. A penalty now coming up. Is it going again? There was about five bodies in the scrum. I think that's going to be against
Windsor.
Dylan Windsor for the Kenora Thistles. Cross-checking as he came into that scrum and looked to clear a body out of the way. And just took a little bit too much exception with that. Uses the stick instead of his shoulder and gets the 2-minute penalty with a minute 8 seconds remaining in the second period. He comes in with
the stick up, which is not necessarily bad to do. The issue is he extended as he came in and gave that extra little shove. The ref was right on top of it, and it's a good call.
Face off now to the glove hand side of Matthew Booth. That goal is brought to you by Windsor Plywood. Swerhun from Kilby and Fortin. Out to take the face-off on the power play for GT Hockey. Go to gtperformancehockey.com is Antonin. Antonin's going to win the draw, but immediately on the puck is West. Battling now in the corner is Swerhun. Out to help out to Antonin. Antonin now is going to wheel behind the net. Trying to look for an option. Goes back up top for Fortin. Fortin goes back down low for Antonin. Antonin near far side half wall. Being pressured up against the boards there by Witherspoon. Witherspoon to the point. Held in nicely there from Fortin. Antonin's going to leave it for Hanula. Hanula shrugging off now a couple checks from Witherspoon and Ilott. Antonin now takes a spill. No call there as he remains on the puck. Gets back up to his feet. Now skates on the attack. Antonin to the front of the net. Trying to flip it up. Stop there from Matthew Booth. Good drive from Anton as he gets knocked off the puck, but gets quickly back up and then attacks the net.
Seen a couple nice shots so far from Anton in the quick wristers. That's the first time we've really seen him drive towards the net and does a good job at it. Works his way quickly around the defender, cuts back on top of Jordan Booth and lets one go. Nice to stay big and tall as he tried to pick that corner.
Out comes Vecchio for the Thunder Bay Kings. 1:24 left on this penalty kill for Murray Chrysler in Morden on the Kenora Thistles. Shot from the point from Benares, steered aside by Booth. Puck comes back up top for Benares. Straddles the line for a bit and then drops it down half wall here for Tiska. Tiska goes down low and switches positions with Vecchio. Vecchio back up top for Benares. Benares looking for an option. Just drops it down there for near side Vecchio. And now a shot from the point, from the corner from Vecchio. Stopped there from Booth, a bouncing puck out in front. And now Benares throws down one of the Thistles players who's on the puck. As that is going to do it for 2 periods of play. But as we saw at the end of the first, right again, similar in the end of the second, the physicality and rough stuff is very present in this game.
It is a nice job there by the Thistles to back away from it. Hackle was in a bad spot. He blocked the shot, went down, made a good play. He was up onto his knees, and all of a sudden he gets checked back down. It didn't sit well with the Kenora fans here, but it was a good job by the Thistles to stay from getting a little bit too far and getting what we had in the end of the last period, which was a group of penalties.
So 1-0 the score here after 40 minutes of 52 seconds remaining on the power play for GT Hockey. GTPerformanceHockey.com for the Thunder Bay Kings. Left in the third period when that resumes. 40 minutes down, 20 to go, 1-0. The only goal scored in this game was Kyle Swerhan, assisted by Kilby and Fortin to make it 1-0 for Thunder Bay. Kenora, though, we've seen some good things, and I'm not sure. I would love to know the ice time for number 5, their leading goal scorer, Dylan Windsor. He seems to be out in all responsibilities and all the time.
He does, and he's been playing very well in all the roles right now. He's created a lot of rushes trying to charge in down the far side as he plays on the right-hand wing, and he's been doing a good job of it in forcing guys out of position, forcing guys to come to him, and starting, at least trying to start a cycle. Kenora hasn't had a whole lot of possession time, and that's, I think, where they're hurting right now. They're really good right now on transitions and countering, something we didn't see out of them last night. They've got the speed right now to beat some of these Thunder Bay Kings on the defensive side of things, so maybe they can keep these rushes coming. You got to start getting more guys towards the net. Right now it's that one guy leading the charge, and you're a little bit slow coming up off the opposite end.
Dylan Windsor, the crazy thing, not the 50 points in 48 games, which is spectacular, but he's a rookie. He played Bantam AA for Fort Francis last year. 15 years old is Dylan Windsor, and he's relied upon a lot for the Kenora Thistles.
He's going to be a very big player for the Kenora Thistles moving forward, absolutely.
So 1-0 the score for Thunder Bay over the Kenora Thistles. We'll be right back with third period of play, so stay with us. Roy McGowan, Will Stryline here on the Manitoba Sports Network. 1-0 Thunder Bay after 40 minutes right here on the Manitoba Sports Network.
At Super 8 Winnipeg West, we have your comfort in mind with free Wi-Fi and free daily Superstart breakfast. We also have guest laundry facilities, a state-of-the-art fitness center, and a jetted hot tub. Sleep well in a spacious guest room equipped with plush new bedding, a 50-inch flat-screen HD TV, microwave, mini refrigerator, and Keurig coffee maker. Or book a suite with a kitchen, ideal for extended stays. Super 8 Winnipeg West, located just inside the perimeter on Portage Avenue.
Are you looking for a career in the salon industry? Check out Aveda Institute Winnipeg in the Exchange. What sets us apart is our student mentorship program, 95% placement rate after graduation, real-world salon experience, and network of 7,000 salons and spas. You will learn creative cut and coloring, latest trends and techniques, social media marketing, fashion shows, photo shoots, and more. Now accepting applications for 2018, so check us out and book your tour today. Aveda Institute Winnipeg. Hair school the way it should be.
Welcome to MB Seeds. I'm Matt and this is B, and we're a family-run business. We've been operating since 2012 and we sell canola, soybeans, corn, wheat, barley, oats, and peas. We also run a cleaning facility on site just south of Low Farm where we can clean almost anything that you can grow. Come check us out today.
Hi, I'm Cassandra Curia with Farm Fitness. We're located in Île-des-Chênes, Manitoba. We do everything from personal training, group training classes, yoga and flexible steel. We also focus on young athletes. We do not only just the strength and conditioning, but the agility, power, rotational control and strength, and flexibility, stability, and mobility is always super important. You can find us at farmfitness.ca and come check us out.
I think it's a pretty good program, getting to be on the ice every day and meeting new people from all over the world and playing with new teammates that I've never played with before.
The competition you play against is unbelievable, and there are hardly words to describe how amazing my past 3 years here have been.
I love being on the ice every day, and it's a great opportunity for girls that want to play a higher level of hockey.
The academy's great here. There's really nice people here. The town is great. It's a nice little quiet town.
I like the fact that we're on the ice every day and that we get to experience new opportunities here and get to play with different girls.
Well, I think our school has been awesome. The one-on-one situations that we have with our teachers has been great.
It's a good change, and I think that living in Canada and going to school is a great opportunity for me to learn new things.
Before it starts, before I
you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
Hi, I'm Rick Funk from Funk's Toyota. Our family has been in the automotive business for over 45 years. That's 45 plus years of looking after customers. We have a top worldwide recognized product that we are proud to be a partner with Toyota Canada. Every new and used vehicle is negotiable when it comes to purchasing your vehicle here at Funk's Toyota. Our staff of many years is very knowledgeable and will help you, not force you with your buying decision. There are no hidden fees and no pressure tactics. Not only that, we promise what we deliver and have one of the best used vehicle warranties in the business. Our staff love to serve and you will feel like family after your first visit. We are not perfect, but we love to please here at Funk's Toyota. For those of you that have experienced our Funk's Toyota family way, please share it with others and like us and share us on Facebook. We are proud to be a sponsor of the Manitoba Amateur Sports. Visit us online at
Welcome back inside I did it again.
Fort William First Nation Arena.
It's a tongue twister. It happens.
It is.
Third period action. Rory McGore and Will Stryline with you here. 1-0 for Thunder Bay over the Kenora Thistles after 40 minutes of play. Both goalies have been outstanding. Matthew Booth and Jordan Smith. Smith for Thunder Bay, Booth for Kenora. 1-0 for Thunder Bay. They're going to go right back on the power play with 52 seconds remaining here.
Yeah, they most certainly are, and you said it, the goaltenders so far have been outstanding. It was a tricky shot there that beat Matthew Booth. He made 3 saves on it before it was finally able to capitalize was Sherwin, and a great job so far by the Kings. They've been maintaining possession, and we'll see what they can do here.
Now teams will switch sides for the final time. Kenora back to our broadcast left, Thunder Bay to our broadcast right. Close game here, 1-0 as the Kings opened up the scoring in the second period. Swerhan getting that tally marker, assisted by Kilby and Fortin. And play ensues immediately into the Kenora Thistles zone. Antonin on it now on the near side boards, goes back up top to Fortin. Power play with 34 seconds remaining here, brought to you by GT Hockey. Go to gtperformancehockey.com. Back around for Hanula. He goes back near side half wall for Antonin. He's going to walk in. Now straddle the line. Go back over to Fortin. Quick shot from Fortin. That's steered aside by Booth. May have hit a body in front. Bounces onto the near side corner boards where Hanula will walk this one out. He gets shoved off the puck there as it spills into the far side corner boards. Picked up by Karen and knocked all the way down the ice onto the goaltender of Thunder Bay in Jordan Smith. Now Zach Fortin's going to wind this one up. Last effort on the penalty is expiring right now. Short treat out of the box. Pardon me, Dylan Windsor out of the box, taking that penalty for cross-checking. Back to 5-on-5. Puck is intercepted at the blue line by Vecchio. But now Windsor trying to beat Brassard to the puck. Brassard's going to win that race. Clear to the blue line. Stopped there by Shumka. Still onside are the Thistles. But here comes Kenora back with Pretty. A little bit ahead of Pretty Stick and onto the stick of West. He's going to slam this back into the Thunder Bay end and back the other way. Long lead pass for the Kings is a little out of reach of Pretty, and icing's going to be the call. What I wanted to get to before the third period start, close game. I know it's been a really physical game. We mentioned that a lot of times. Very important for Kenora to focus on the task at hand and not get hot-headed here and take penalties. They're right in this game.
Yeah, they're absolutely right in this game. Jared Deniska's kind of cooled his jets here since the first period. And you killed off the power play here quite well for the 50 seconds starting off this period. Try build some momentum here. You haven't gotten a lot of great shots on Smith lately. You got to start getting things onto the net.
Benares now plays it around the net for Justin Stewart. Stewart's going to flip this up the glass and into the center ice where it's stopped there by Bibeau. Bibeau quickly back into Thunder Bay's end and quickly back out. Stewart now up to Vecchio. Vecchio walks into the high slot, takes a shot. That just misses the net a little bit up high and blown down. Is the net again off its moorings. I believe that's why the whistle was blown.
The puck got hung up in the back of the net there. And again, a late little push here, and we'll see if anything comes of it. The referees, it's important to notice that second period ended. They held Thunder Bay back until Kenora could clear the ice. And as they're coming back on, they kind of created a security line to make sure the team stayed apart.
Well, they're very familiar with each other, these two teams. 18-11 remaining in this third period. 1-0 for the Thunder Bay Kings. Third period brought to you by Days Inn Thunder Bay. Face-off is won and pushed ahead by the Thistles. First one on it is Witherspoon for Kenora. Centering attempt for Shortreed. That's ridden out onto the boards and now picked up by Benares. He's going to leave that there for Van der Zweg. And then crunched up along the boards by Carlson Jourdain. Offside are the Thistles. Out of the zone comes Witherspoon, and back into the zone goes Shortreed. Shortreed forcing a turnover, but quick active stick was Veneruso to negate the scoring opportunity for the Thistles. Now back the other way. Side of the net is the puck, and Veneruso's trying to bang at it. Now comes to the other side. Four bodies scrumming up against the puck, and as Veneruso throws one of the Thistles players down to the ice, they're not going to like that. And now some rough stuff here behind the net of Matthew Booth. Linesmen are trying to pry all the players off each other. Shortreed's at the bottom of that pile. And it's anyone's guess who else is in the pile because it's a mosh pit of bodies.
Wasn't really necessarily a bad play by the Kings. Shortreed kind of was trying to play the puck behind, got pushed into the net, lost his balance. The net was holding him up, sitting on top of Booth. Yes, of course, because Booth is now involved in it. The Kenora Thistles are going to take some exception and protect their goaltender. The referees here would be smart to throw a penalty on both sides, make them offsetting, make sure the teams know that this has to stop.
Well, we'll find out what the official call from the referees are. Van der Zweg has already gone to the box. I mean, he's just waiting there, waiting for the door to open. He's wasting no time. He jumped in the scrum, and he was like, that's me. I'm guilty. Going in. Veneruso's going in there. They might take two apiece here. In goes Caron for the Thistles. And possibly one more.
It's looking to be a power play opportunity here for the Thistles.
Timekeepers will sort all this out. No, there might be a second one. They tried to sneak into the bench there. It might be Carlson Jourdain, number 21. No, it's going to be Sullivan Shortreed who's going to get pulled.
I don't know how he gets penalized there.
He was in the bottom of the pile, was the initial one to get thrown on top of the net, unless he was throwing punches from the bottom. Is the only thing I can think of. But that's the right call from the referees. I didn't see anything exceptional from either side to generate like another penalty for them. So two aside is fine. And now you really have set the tone that this has to stop. Physicality can remain, but stuff like that has to stop.
You can't let things persist after the whistle. Yeah, okay, Kenora can come in and try make sure that their goaltender is protected, that Shortreed's not being piled on. He's in a vulnerable spot there on the back of the net. But the pushing and shoving has everybody got in. You even saw Matthew Booth turn around and kind of take a few jabs with the glove hand as well. That kind of extra activity is what we're seeing the penalties here for. And you see some good players for both teams. And Shortreed, who's one of the top offensive threats so far all game for the Thistles. You see Veneruso going to the box for the Kings.
Sullivan Shortreed, 35 points in 41 games for the Kenora Thistles. Veneruso also in the box, had 34 points throughout the year for the Thunder Bay Kings. Bradley Van der Zweg's in there. And the second one for the Thistles to make it 2 men out for both teams. So 5-on-5 resumes. 17:31 remaining in this third period. Brought to you by Days Inn Thunder Bay. Won by the Thistles. Played on the stick there of West. He goes D-to-D. Up for Ilott. And attended pass. Up for Hackle. Just misses his stick back the other way. Come the Kings. Now Ilott intercepts that clearing attempt and gets it right back in. Hackle's battling nicely there with Broussard. Broussard wins that. But back on the attack are the Thistles. Hackle sends this in way over the netting. And there's a TV set up in the corner hanging on to display stats and, of course, scores among this tournament.
That TV is brand new. They installed it yesterday about an hour and a half before the first game.
And Hackle took his 9-iron out and dumped it in and got a little bit too much loft. That hits the TV and, well, let's just say a few pixels have been broken. Gets a chuckle from both sides of the crowd, though, so that's good to see.
It's the lightest moment we've had in a
absolutely.
while.
It's been a tense game, but they're lightening up a bit. I wonder who bought the TV. Who owns the TV?
Wonder what the resale value is.
It came in a sealed box, so we saw it getting carried in. It was brand new. It was brand new. It's very nice, probably 60-inch TV, and now it's worthless. As Zach Fortin is going to bring this into the zone. And battled back over there by McDonald. Zach Fortin's going to send this in on top of goaltender Matthew Booth, who blockers that aside. And now McDonald trying to spin off the check of Kilby. Takes another big hit there from Antonin to the pleasure of the Thunder Bay Kings bench. Swearhun now gets it back down low. First one on it, Glendenning. Swearhun and Kilby both pressure Glendenning, up against the boards. Antonin now has it. Back on the stick of Glendenning. He's going to just throw this out into the open side. Far side corner boards now. Battling for it are the Thunder Bay Kings. Good offensive pressure here. Sustained for a full minute. Now the Thunder Bay Kings. A big hit there from McDonald onto Antonin. Antonin uses his skate and shovels it up back to the point. Swearhun rifles a shot at the net. Back to the point for Bingus. Bingus is going to drop it down low for Kilby. Kilby avoiding the check there from West. Just swings this back down low. Good offensive pressure here for the Thunder Bay Kings. As Glendenning can't. So he just throws it around the net. And again, Bingus. No, but he can't. It slips under his stick and does get out of the zone. But immediately back into the attack. Antonin walks in. High slot, avoids 2 checks. Takes the shot. And fans on the attempt. But good 2 moves there for Antonin of the Thunder Bay Kings. Benares now. He's going to walk over the red line. Now take it in. Flip it. Just inside the Kenora Thistle zone where it's on the stick of McDonald. He's been out there for a while. Going to go off for a change. Back behind his net is Vecchio. He's going to touch it over to Stewart. Stewart, cross-ice pass behind the net. And onto the stick of Pretty. He's going to go up for Tiska. The defense falls. Tiska might have a chance here. Walks in, goes backhand, drives to the net. Rebound, third opportunity. They score! Michael Vecchio makes it 2-0 Thunder Bay.
And exactly what we saw on the first goal by the Thunder Bay Kings. They come charging in. Unfortunate that Ilott blew a tire and created what was now a breakaway opportunity. The shot comes on. The rebound is out. Vecchio's in a great spot, just bashing away at it on the third chance. Once again, Booth stops the first, kicks out the second. And what else is he supposed to do? The second defender for the Kenora Thistles has gotten back. You need to be able to at least lift the stick and get that shot away.
It's an unfortunate break for the Kenora Thistles as the defenseman takes a spill. That goal should be Vecchio from Robert Tiska. And Benjamin Pretty, official scoring summary, will follow. Shumka now drives this into the Thunder Bay zone. In to help out there is Hackle. Hackle shrugs off the check of Veneruzzo, gets it back up to the point. Shot there from Bebo, tipped down in front. It's laying behind there, banging away at it. And a great save as he sticks his right pad out was Smith. And now Fortin's going to swing this around the boards. Vandersweg just gets it to the red line where it's intercepted there by Shumka. Shumka now walks it in, jumps it just behind the net of Smith. Physicality once again picking up as Shumka rides his man into the boards. Now here comes Veneruzzo. Veneruzzo just going to walk up to the blue line and take a blast. And the whole time Matthew Booth was square and ready in between the 6x4 and covers up for a whistle with 14:15 remaining in this third period.
I don't know what it is about the Kenora Thistles. It's when they get scored on, they seem to find another gear to play for at least one shift. They came in charging at Jordan Smith in that series, he doesn't control the glove right away. Gets him behind him. They're whacking away, and it could have very quickly been a 2-1 hockey game.
And it seems to be Aiden Shunka, too, who's always put on the ice after the goal scored to get the motor going again. Jump-starting the Kenora Thistles back into this contest, trying to get the momentum back in their favor. Clendening now loses the puck to Hanula. Now Lawson behind the net's going to pick up that loose puck, trying to spin around the check of West. Lawson now being worked on by Clendening, back and forth behind the net. Goes Elijah Lawson. Stops up again, turns back the other way. Now he's helped out from Hanula. Played now down, far side corner boards, back behind the net. Isaiah Lawson takes a hit there from Ilott. Look at the work done here from Isaiah Lawson. Driving, grinding, switching back behind the net, left and right. There's been 3 different Kenora skaters that have tried to take him off the puck. One in West, second in Ilott, and the third, I believe, in Clendening. And back and forth, Isaiah Lawson goes, gets the whistle there. Should be another face-off inside Kenora Thistles zone with 13:20 remaining.
I think it's always interesting how different players like tucking their jerseys in. We've seen it with 3 or 4 times now. Along the boards, the puck pops up, ends up in the pants. It happens here again to Lawson this time.
Well, face-off's going to come outside of the Kenora Thistles zone. Out to take the face-off is Antonin for the Kings. Won by Shortreed of the Thistles. Thrown onto the boards there was Witherspoon. A nice hit by Kilby. And back to the way comes McDonald. Flipping the puck into the slot. Now smacking away at it. Out of play, but a penalty coming up to Thunder Bay here for slashing. Should go against Kyle Swerhun, one of the goal scorers here for Thunder Bay. So they'll go on the penalty kill, brought to you by Murray Chrysler in Morden. And back on the power play, GT Hockey, GTPerformanceHockey.com. Go the Kenora Thistles. And down by 2, 13:08 left in the game. This is a big opportunity here for Kenora.
Was all Bryson McDonald. A great job. The puck goes up, chips it forward, keeps charging after it. Gets himself a chance to throw it in on Jordan Smith. And not much more that Swerwin could do. He had to try and make a play and comes a little bit too hard with his stick, and a good chance here.
Shortreed takes the face-off and wins that one cleanly. Back up to the point now for Caron. He's going to go near side here for Witherspoon, trying to go back door as it was Ilott who was screaming in from the far point. Unnoticed by the Thunder Bay Kings, but right in the high slot. That was intercepted by the Kings and sent all the way down the ice. 12:51 to go here in the third period. 2-0 for Thunder Bay after that goal by Vecchio. Justin Stewart now finds that loose puck, throws it all the way down the ice. Booth's got to be careful as there's 2 Thunder Bay Kings pressuring him on the penalty kill. Once again, Benares this time throws it all the way down. Caron back behind his net. Going to carry this one out. Look for the outlet pass. Decides to take it himself across the red line and dump it in. And on the attack, go Kenora. Back over there on the far side for Ilott. Going to stop up, trying to avoid the checking of Benares, and does. Gets it back behind the net for Naniska. Back up top now for Ilott. Throws the shot towards the net. That goes wide on the blocker side of Jordan Smith. Back behind the net now is Shortree. He's battled off the puck there from Benares and cleared all the way down the ice. Half this power play has been killed by the Thunder Bay Kings. 2-0 it remains as Matthew Booth is going to flip this high off the glass. Hackle loses the handle and it falls onto the stick of Gula. Gula just dumps this in to Kenora's end on the far side, where Caron's going to have to go back and scoop this one up again. And with 30 seconds remaining on this power play, one last effort here for the Kenora Thistles. Dylan Windsor now with the puck. He's going to take it wide. Spills into the near side corner boards here. In to help out is Hackle, but holding the puck up against the board is Zach Fortin of the Thunder Bay Kings. Out in front for West. Shovels a backhand, but that hits the side of the net. Now out front for Hackle. Hackle takes his time, looks for a couple reads, going to walk into the circle, take a shot. Nice block there from Fortin. That may have stung him. He falls on the puck, and then a couple extra shoves from Dylan Windsor. Fortin doesn't like that, gives him a shove back. I don't think we're going to get any penalties from this. 5 seconds remaining in the power play, 11-14 in the last frame.
We're not the referees. We're there right on top of it. The linesman doing a good job separating him before anything else could cycle, but a good job here by the Kenora Thistles, finally being able to take some control, get some good puck movement, cycled it around a little bit, got some good shots on Jordan Smith. It was a good power play, didn't result in a goal, but you know, maybe you can continue to build off this. You have a face-off in the offensive zone.
Sullivan Shortreed out there to take the face-off. 5 seconds remaining here on the power play. He wins the draw cleanly, gets it to Witherspoon. Back to Shortreed. Rebound chance for Witherspoon. Great save for Jordan Smith. And again, we have rough stuff happening in front of the net. Immediately, the linesmen come in. As one of the Thunder Bay players is livid. I'm not sure what happened that he took exception to, but there's an exchange of words between Sullivan Shortreed and Justin Stewart. Well, I think I know what they're talking about. Those are the two players where
they certainly don't like each other right now.
Collided big in the first period. So
and Stewart was making himself known to Shortreed as he came to the penalty box on that one. But back to the play, Witherspoon was just absolutely robbed point blank by Jordan Smith. A big first save, puck comes back out front, and he absolutely unloaded on one, tried to put it through him.
4-on-4 action we should have.
Right now it looks like it's going to be a penalty against Kenora.
Yeah, Riley Day goes into the box. They're going to get the extra 2. So Thunder Bay. Well, the faceoff's going to be just outside of Thunder Bay King zone. 2-minute penalty for the Kenora Thistles. We'll find out exactly what's that for. Nonetheless, Thunder Bay is going to go on the power play for GT Hockey, GTPerformanceHockey.com here in the third period with 11:07 remaining. Up by 2 are the Kings. Fortin now takes the puck off the draw, goes D-to-D over to Benares. He's going to walk around his net, shrugging off the check there of Clendening. Back up comes Benares with some speed through the neutral ice. Into the attacking zone is Benares. Stops up near side half wall. Tops it up for Vecchio. Vecchio over to Fortin. Nice move there around Clendening, but the puck slides off his stick. And now the attempt to get it to the far side. Tiska now has the puck. He's going to walk down past the goal line, get it back up. Far side, looking for a read, goes up top for Benares. Benares rolling puck, throws it back near side here for Fortin. Off his stick. Justin Stewart's picks up 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike. 2 minutes for slashing and 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike for Shortreed, picking up the additional 2. That's why power play for Thunder Bay, but I think
we're going to go 4-on-4 here, and it was just a little bit of an incidental contact. Stick came down and got a trip here, and it's going to be Vecchio going to a box.
I think they threw number 15 in there, that being Benjamin Pretty. 2 minutes for tripping. So 4-on-4 action here for 1 minute and 8 seconds. And then after that, Kenora should go on the man advantage, barring any or penalties before that minute 8 is up. Face-off is won back to Bibeau. Slap shot there for Caron. That's off the glove of Smith. Rebound chance off the side of the net for the Thistles. Good offensive chance there for Kenora. Bibeau throws it back on the net, steered aside into the near side corner by Smith. Now back is Broussard. He's going to throw this up to Hanula, and Hanula is going to get center ice and throw this in to the Thistle zone. Dylan Windsor going to play this up for Witherspoon. He's got some room, just throws it back behind the net intentionally. Great play by Witherspoon. Gets the effort on the rebound off the backboards. May have fooled there the goalie Smith, but Smith again pushes left to right and gets in position. But
that was creative.
Very creative from Cooper Witherspoon of the Kenora Thistles. Didn't really have a move around the defenseman, and he didn't have a lot of speed.
Created an angle that I don't think Jordan Smith was necessarily ready for. How often do you see a guy played off the backboards around to the other side of the net to himself? It's always unpredictable where that puck goes. A great job. They get a quality chance.
Face-off is won by the Kings. Is picked up by Fortin. He's going to carry this one out, taking it wide along the checking there of Frank Combe. Still riding the puck. There is Fortin. The defenseman carried it now deep below the net of Matthew Booth. Fortin still with the puck. Shovels it backhand. Tiska now has it. Takes it below the goal line. Far side. Tiska now spins up and takes it to the half wall. Now going to try to squeeze it through the legs of Hackle. Hackle says no and strips the puck off of him. Now back up top for Hackle. Out of the box is Shortreed. Now Shumka has it. Shumka takes a shot off the shin pads of Fortin. Big hit here behind the play as the play resumes inside the Thunder Bay King zone. Battling for it there is Frank Combe and Tiska. One there. Shumka comes in to help. Gets it back to the point for West. West goes for Ilott. Lot of room. Takes a shot. That doesn't miss by much. as it goes past the net of Smith. Frank Combe now has the puck. Nice spin move to avoid the check from Fortin. Just drives it a little bit back down behind the net of Smith. Wraps it around for Ilott. Ilott walks the line. Fires it back door. Tip shot there for Windsor. Great opportunity. Pardon me, that was Shumka who almost tapped home that pass from Ilott. Good vision from the defenseman there for the Kenora Thistles to just throw it back door. And trying to get a one-touch shot there with Shumka. Puts it a little bit wide of the net. Still 2-0. Now both players are all at the box. We're back to 5-on-5 action here in the Fort William First Nation Arena in Thunder Bay, Ontario. Game 2 on Friday, 4 out of 6 in the round robin. 2 more tomorrow. Championship on Sunday. Played up, flipped out of the zone by Frank Combe. Not enough for icing as Halushak goes back and grabs that one. He's going to touch that up to Vecchio and then to Swerhan. In to help out is Kilby. Kilby stops up, takes a shot. Nice velocity on that one as that one lands on top of the goaltender Booth, who just blockers it aside onto the near side corner boards. Now back up to Halushak. He shrugs off the check of Witherspoon, and Kilby gives Witherspoon another shove as the puck plays into Kenora's zone. Good move there by McDonald to sidestep the check of Kilby and get the puck up to Witherspoon. Witherspoon now trying to squeeze past a couple of the Kings players. Can't, as then in comes Broussard, gets it to the blue line. Held in there, I believe, from McDonald. McDonald and Kilby still jousting back and forth. This has been going on all game, and it's usually a couple pairs. We've seen Shortstreet and Stewart. We've seen McDonald and Kilby. They're very familiar with each other. Naniska's getting in there as well. 7:15 remaining in the third. 2-0 here for Thunder Bay.
They certainly are. Kilby just kind of took one little jolt there at the end of that play and just kind of turned and said, "What are you going to do about it, McDonald?" And then McDonald started coming forward.
Face-off outside of the Thunder Bay Kings zone. Clendenning up there to take the face-off against Veneruzzo. It's won cleanly by Veneruzzo and played back to the defenseman in Benares. Benares now up ahead. Looking for Moga. That's off his stick, but driving hard into the attacking zone is Michael Moga. Clendenning's now going to get the loose puck. Long lead pass looking for Frank Combe, but again through his legs all the way down. Icing's going to be the call. Play goes back into Kenora Thistles. And
like Venerusso is toying here with Naniska. It was after the whistle had already gone. Naniska gave him a couple of shifts, and Venerusso turned around and gave him a little Irish jig coming back the other way as the linesman made sure Naniska couldn't respond.
6:57 left in this third period. Windsor's going to push that face-off up ahead, but right onto the stick of Lawson. Isaiah Lawson battling in the far side corner boards. West is in there to help out for Kenora, but again, Lawson keeps his feet moving, changing directions, goes back up top now. Now swings back down low. Now back up top, battling against West. Isaiah Lawson is super strong with his positioning. Throws it to the front of the net. Rebound check, they score! I believe it's Jeff Gula who's going to get credit for that one, but all the work is done by Isaiah Lawson, who gets credit there for the hard work behind the net. And it's 3-0 for Tampa Bay. Sorry, for Thunder Bay.
Lawson does a great job there. We've seen him in spurts in this game so far where he just kind of takes control of the offensive zone. He does it again there and just forces it in front. We talked about it. You need to get traffic in front of these goaltenders. Matthew Booth has had a really strong game, doing everything he can for the Thistles. And all the props to Lawson, even though he's not going to get that goal.
They've traveled a far way, have these Kings. Oh, yes. And play resumes. Veneruzzo now far side. That's enough, Will. It's played back down into the Kenora zone. 6:10 left here in the third period. 3-0 for Thunder Bay. Back over to Bengus. He's going to slam this one back into Kenora zone. Icing is waved off. Caron's going to swing this back around far side. A little bit too far over the stick of Witherspoon. That allows Fortin to grab the puck. Fortin now plays it up for Vanderswag. Icing's waved off as that's off the skate of Vanderswag. Into the attacking zone go the Kings, but Kenora's first on the puck. Gets it out just to the neutral ice. Halushak is going to go D-to-D up to Broussard, and Broussard now long lead pass intended for Veneruzzo. Just ahead of him, falls onto the stick of Bibeau, who's going to skate this one out, flip it off the boards. From his glove to his stick is Frank Holm. Loses the puck, though. Ilott has to hustle back there as Tiska's battling down on him. Tiska lifts Ilott's stick, then puts it through his legs. Nice move. Tiska takes it now around the net of Matthew Booth. Vecchio is going to shrug down his man, but now carrying the puck out is Frank Holm for the Thistles. Has Clendenning with them. Frank Holm goes through the wickets there. Volushak walks to the front of the net, throws it up high. Rebound chance. They're banging away at it. 4 or 5 bodies in front of the net of Smith. No one has the puck yet. Clendenning gets a whack at it. And now a penalty coming up to the Thunder Bay Kings. Matthew Booth's going to leave his net. And back in the Thistle zone is Ilott. He takes a hit there from Vecchio, and Vecchio touches the puck. Kenora's going to go on the power play. 3-0 here for Thunder Bay. 4:47 remaining in the third period.
And there's the play of Shumka again. Something about him when he comes in after a goal just creates a lot of offense for the Kenora Thistles. And because they get the Kings out of position defensively and scrambling, they take a stick infraction here. We have the official scoring summary coming in for the last goal, and it's going to go to Vecchio, and it's assisted by Hanula. For some reason, the official scorekeepers haven't given Isaiah Lawson the secondary assist on that one, but he definitely generated it and should have been in on the assist.
I guess the only thing I could think of is if somewhere in that scrum it was touched and then briefly controlled, only if it's for a split second. It just has to be a little bit of control for one of the Thistles players to take Lawson off the score sheet. But nonetheless, all the work was done by Isaiah Lawson.
Absolutely, and as I was saying after that goal, he has created a lot of chances. When you see him, he's kind of an interesting player. When he wants to be big and strong, he is, and he showed it there, and he showed it in the second period, and he showed it in the first period. But there's stretches where he's on for shifts, and you don't really notice him. So to be able to completely dominate a play like that, not get the credit for it, is kind of disheartening after a great effort.
So, are they going to do coincidentals here? 2 minutes has been put on the board. Power play coming up for Kenora, as Thunder Bay sends a man to the box. Halushak, cross-checking call is going to be the penalty there for Halushak of the Thunder Bay Kings. So with 4:34 remaining here in this third period, Kenora is going to go on the power play for GT Hockey, GTPerformanceHockey.com. There's a long rink-wide pass from Witherspoon onto the stick of Hackle. He takes a hit there from Stewart, but maintains the possession of the puck. Now drops it back for West. West goes D up to Caron, and Caron up to Witherspoon. Witherspoon just taps us into the zone, but Zach Fortin's first one on it. Going to swing this all the way down the ice, right on top of Matthew Booth. Good job on the penalty kill here for Murray Chrysler and Morden for the Thunder Bay Kings. Killing off just about a minute, 50 seconds to be exact. Windsor now taking it into the zone, throws it to Witherspoon, and Witherspoon can't quite squeeze the trigger and spills along the backboards. Caron now has to wait for Witherspoon to get back onside. Goes to West, and West back to Caron. Caron sidesteps the check there. Pretty throws it up to Frank Combe off the near boards here. And into the zone, icing is waved off. Intercepted there at the blue line, then turned around, back to Witherspoon. Witherspoon into the slot, looking for Frank Combe, but that goes through everyone and onto the stick of Benares and slammed all the way down the ice. Now Vecchio almost stick lifts West and goes on a breakaway shorthanded, but West was able to get back. And now here comes Pretty. He does have a breakaway, takes a shot. Nice save there for Booth. 28 seconds remaining in this power play for Kenora, but the faceoffs down there in the Thistles' end.
Adam West was able to come up just long enough or quick enough to force that shot a little bit sooner than I think he wanted to take it, because West was going for a change. He was right at the bench like, oh, wait a second, it's coming back.
In comes Tiska to take the draw up against Sullivan Shortreed. In to help out face-off circle is Kilby. He's going to bring it back to his defenseman in Benares. Benares now just rifles this all the way down. Out of his net comes Booth to stop the puck. Leaves it there for McDonald. McDonald now plays it up. Looking for Ilott. Ilott's going to drive it in. Now to the blue line. Touched up there to Frank Combe. McDonald calling for the puck and gets it. Now takes a big hit there from Tiska, but Tiska takes a hit there in return from Frank Combe. McDonald didn't like the hit there from Kilby as he's going to skate up to him. Immediately stepped into from the linesman.
And it looked like there was some head contact there. It looked like he got the shoulder to the chin.
We'll see what happens, and everything's going to get sorted out. Frank Holm is talking with Tiska. McDonald obviously livid with that hit from Kilby.
Looks like there's going to be offsetting again as Tiska and Frank Holm go to the box.
With 2:47 remaining.
McDonald's walking away.
He might have got told that his night is over by the referees. It's not the first time that McDonald has had to been separated from Jonathan Kilby. He may just be going for a walk, as there's really no dividing area in between the dressing room and there. He might just be trying to cool himself down.
But I think he made a case. Yes, he was going back to the bench. He was tapping his head, and it certainly looked like there was some head contact on that hit.
Now West is going to play this D-to-D. Up ahead. Big hit there. Clean hit on Ilott. Turned over. Now Antonin has Swerhan with it. Takes a shot. Stopped by Booth. And then right on in front is Antonin. 2:34 remaining here in this third period. 3-0 for Thunder Bay.
And it's getting a little bit lopsided now for the Thunder Bay Kings, putting a lot of shots on Matthew Booth, and he's done everything he's could so far to keep his team in it.
Linesmen and referees definitely have their hands full here in the final 2:34. You'd like to see a hard physical contest, but you don't like to see things ever get out of hand and being put players in danger. Nice play up the boards from Hackle. Chips it out high up into the rafters, and then that bounces over the glass. Was maybe going for the top corner of the TV this time and not the bottom corner, was Ben Hackle.
Yeah, you said it there as that play was going. You don't like seeing play get dangerous, and we've had a couple here. The refs are a lot more aggressive getting in to try to keep players separated, but sometimes you got to remember there's more players than the referees, and you can only do so much. They're doing a great job trying to keep control.
Short read, going to tip this one into the attacking zone. In to help out there is Clendenning. He's going to force Justin Stewart along the backboards, but out to pick up the puck there is Veneruzzo. Slammed back in from the Thistles. Short read tried to shovel that to the front of the net. Stewart rides him into the boards. And now Veneruzzo. He's got Vanderswag with him. Veneruzzo takes it wide, trying to throw it to the front of the net. Great defensive stick there from Adam West to break up that play. Clendenning now going to touch this up ahead to Naniska. Naniska trying to work his way around Vanderswag. Takes a hit there from Vanderswag. And then Naniska grabs two of the Thunder Bay Kings players. I'm not sure who the Thunder Bay Kings player he's grabbing is, but the linesman is all over this, trying to get Naniska and the Thunder Bay player separated.
And right now, if you're both these teams, if you're the referees, the next minute and 40 seconds can't really go fast enough.
Yep. And it's Veneruzzo. Christian Veneruzzo is going to go to the box, and that'll mean his night's over, being there's only a minute and 40 seconds left. Naniska obviously will head to the box as well, so that should be it for him.
And Naniska has been an agitator all game long. He's not heading to the box, though, so we'll see what's going on here.
That's an interesting call by the referees, as Naniska not only grabbed one Thunder Bay player, but two initially, and then switches focus just to Veneruzzo.
I question if maybe when they went down, if he wasn't trying to pull Veneruzzo down, Veneruzzo gave him a shot and he just grabbed on and took him along for the ride.
A minute and 40 seconds left in this game. 3-0 for Thunder Bay. This game between the Thunder Bay Kings and the Kenora Thistles is brought to you by Funk's Toyota. Of course, we'd also like to thank Gettin' Powered and MyPhone, our official communications provider for cell phones, iPads, and more. Contact your authorized Telus dealer. Rory McGorn, Will Stryline with you. Producer Will Reimer on the Manitoba Sports Network. Things being sorted out here from the referees as they go over to talk to the Kenora Thistles coach in Doug Novak.
Coach Doug Novak's having a lengthy discussion here with one of the referees, and after the one series of events that we've had here, he was calling for 5 minutes. I think he wanted to see somebody tossed out of the game, as another means of trying to get this game under control, and I think he's just trying to figure out why no one's been given the game misconduct so far.
We got about 4 players, 2 from each team, face to face with all the linesmen and referees talking to Doug Novak. Again, the cooler heads will prevail, and we're ready to drop the puck with 1 minute and 40 seconds left in this third period with the Thunder Bay Kings up 3-0.
Now Naniska's going to the box, which he should have gone initially.
Yep. Dylan Windsor. Peter Hanula out there to take the face-off. Doug Novak asking if it's 5-on-4. And again, with the referees deciding to figure out what happened with the timekeeper, we have Windsor and Halushak, Gula, and Hackle face-to-face exchanging pleasantries.
Seems to be a little bit more of a lighthearted conversation.
I think it is a lighthearted conversation, yes.
Saw a little bit of a grimace there from the linesman that was involved in that conversation.
We got Zach Fortin talking shop with Witherspoon.
Looked like we were ready to go, and the scorekeepers called the ref back over.
You know what? The last 3 whistles, we've had, scrums and near fights, so maybe this little extended break have actually benefited the referees to cool people down a bit.
It very well could have. I think right now, if you're both teams, you have to remember, Thunder Bay, you win this game, and you got one game tomorrow against the Hounds for a chance at the championship. And for the Thistles, you can play spoiler for the Wild. They're in the driver's seat right now to get to that championship on Sunday, so you still have to play tomorrow at 12 o'clock as well.
Now Caron goes D-to-D up for Ilott. Ilott was looking ahead for Witherspoon. That's off a skate there of Gula for the Thunder Bay Kings. It's scooped up by Witherspoon, and with some speed comes through. Stopped once again by Gula, but second effort for the Thistles. Touched ahead for Caron. He's stood up by Halushak. Souvenir, puck out of play. Little girl gets that. She's pumped.
She most certainly was.
Minute and 6 seconds remaining here in the first period.
Lots of souvenirs on these low boards.
Absolutely. So face-off just outside the Thunder Bay Kings zone. Dylan Windsor to take the face-off against Pretty for the Thunder Bay Kings. It's won there by Thunder Bay, and Windsor stick checks Pretty off the puck, and that allows Hackle to scoop it up into the attacking zone. Hackle now spins off, dreaves it there for Windsor. Windsor back up top for Caron. Nice pass there for Ilott, and then up to a short treat, but it misses him. He finds the stick of Caron. He takes a blast. That misses the net. Under a minute left, 40 seconds remaining here in the third period. Caron, net is empty for the Kenora Thistles. Takes it around the net, does Caron, stops up and looks for the outlet pass. Kicks it up from his skate to his stick. Caron now, Hackle across the line, 6-on-5 for Kenora. Hackle now fires a shot. That's off a body there of Fortin. Maintained in the zone momentarily as Fortin goes for the open net. And on the penalty kill, 6-on-4 this is for the Thistles. Icing will not be called here. 10 seconds remaining in the third period as Hanula drives this one into the zone. That should do it here with 6 seconds remaining in the third period. Up the ice for Windsor. Windsor going to sidestep around the check of Hanula, and that's going to do it for 60 minutes between the Thunder Bay Kings and the Kenora Thistles. Physical affair here. It got a little bit over the edge, but then came back. Great job by the referees and the linesmen. Nonetheless, Thunder Bay Kings take a 3-0 win over the Kenora Thistles and go 1-1 here in the Telus Cup West Regionals. And like you said, put them in a position where possibly a victory over the Notre Dame Hounds will get them into the championship game on Sunday.
No, I don't know if this is being set up by the refs or we've had it between these teams at branch championships, but after that physical affair, handshake, so a little bit of sportsmanship by both teams here. Then what was very physical and sometimes maybe a little bit more of a nastier game than you want to see at this level.
Well, that's why you love hockey. Team shaking hands at center ice. 3-0 the final for Thunder Bay. Stay with us after this game as we'll be grabbing a player for the victorious Thunder Bay Kings after they're done in the dressing room. Good effort from Matthew Booth. I mean, I don't think you can discredit him for any of the goals scored by Thunder Bay. Back on the other end, a perfect shutout for Jordan Smith. As teams will go to their respective blue lines for the player of the game. You like to see that, though. You do like to see that. It was a rough game, and you can definitely, when you're this familiar, get under each other's skin. But handshakes and pats on the back from both teams is exactly what you want to see.
And if you're the Kenora Thistles, in the last 5 games you've played, 4 of them have been against the Kings. And they beat you 3 times in a row at the branch championship. So maybe they're trying to give them a little bit of a note here.
Jordan Smith, of course, with the shutout, is going to pick up the player of the game. Let's see how on point you are with your 3-star selection. Matthew Booth, the first star of the game. So both goalies, just like we mentioned, both had spectacular games. Both get player of the games for their teams. And a great effort for both sides here. But Thunder Bay Kings go 1-1 here in the West Regionals, picking up a 3-0 win over the Thistles.
Yeah, so taking a look at the 3 stars of the game, let's start off with Matthew Booth. He had a great game. 2 of the goals for sure. He made 2 or 3 saves before the Thunder Bay Kings were finally able to get it past him, making 32 out of 35 saves and keeping Kenora in it the entire way. On the other end, Jordan Smith, for his first game of the tournament, a great job getting a 30-save shutout. I had him down at number 2, and I was giving it to Vecchio. Vecchio got the second and the third goal for the Thunder Bay Kings, capitalizing on the chances that they generated here in the third period. So that's how I broke down the 3 players.
Scoring summary is as follows. First period, scoreless, 0-0. Had to go into the second to find our opening goal, and that was tucked in the net there by Kyle Swerhun, assisted by number 17 in Jonathan Kilby and Zach Fortin. Then Vecchio would score both the next goals for the Thunder Bay Kings. First one assisted by Robert Tiska and Benjamin Pretty. The final goal from Vecchio is assisted by number 9, Peter Hanula. And you know what, we're giving the secondary assist to Isaiah Lawson.
We are. They didn't give it to him on the score sheet,
but giving it to him.
He created everything there, and it was a scramble in front. I'm not going to say that Kenora necessarily had control to take that secondary assist away.
Well, it was a full house here. Jam-packed crowd for both teams, Kenora versus Thunder Bay, but Thunder Bay will come out victorious, going 1-1 with a big game coming up tomorrow against the Notre Dame Hounds.
It's the biggest game of their season, and maybe it's a little bit cliche to say, but you played a really strong game last night against the Winnipeg Wild, and short of some penalty trouble you got yourself into in the third period, were right in the thick of it the entire way and had a lot of good opportunities on Miles Minor. So now you have another team that skates as well as the Wild. You saw it today in their matchup going 4-3, and the Wild ability to fight back and finally start skating controlled. You played a good physical game. You know what you have in store now for the Hounds. You've gotten a chance to at least see them on the ice. And for the Kenora Thistles, maybe that pride measure. You mentioned a couple times this weekend, they beat the Winnipeg Wild in the regular season. It was early on, and the Wild were kind of trying to figure things out early on. They were good. They were strong. They have a lot of talent, just trying to get their systems in place early on when Kenora got that victory. If the Wild lose and the Thunder Bay Kings get that win, you could see a very different championship than we've kind of been predicting so far, which is going to be the Hounds and the Wild. Thunder Bay still right in the thick of it.
This game was brought to you by Funk's Toyota. Of course, we'd like to thank Get Empowered and MyPhone, our official communications provider for cell phones, iPads, and more. Contact your authorized Telus dealer today. 3-0 the final. Thunder Bay over Kenora. Stay with us right here as we'll be grabbing a player from the Thunder Bay Kings zone. Rory McGoran, Will Stryline with you right here on the Manitoba Sports Network. Once again, 3-0 the final. Thunder Bay over Kenora right here on the Manitoba Sports Network.
At Super 8 Winnipeg West, we have your comfort in mind with free Wi-Fi and free daily Superstart breakfast. We also have guest laundry facilities, a state-of-the-art fitness center, and a jetted hot tub. Sleep well in a spacious guest room equipped with plush new bedding, a 50-inch flat-screen HD TV, microwave, mini refrigerator, and Keurig coffee maker. Or book a suite with a kitchen, ideal for extended stays. Super 8 Winnipeg West, located just inside the perimeter on Portage Avenue.
Welcome to MB Seeds. I'm Matt and this is B, and we're a family-run business. We've been operating since 2012, and we sell canola, soybeans, corn, wheat, barley, oats, and peas. We also run a cleaning facility on site just south of Low Farm, where we can clean almost anything that you can grow. Come check us out today.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
Hi, I'm Rick Funk from Funk's Toyota. Our family has been in the automotive business for over 45 years. That's 45 plus years of looking after customers. We have a top worldwide recognized product that we are proud to be a partner with Toyota Canada. Every new and used vehicle is negotiable when it comes to purchasing your vehicle here at Funk's Toyota. Our staff of many years is very knowledgeable and will help you, not force you with your buying decision. There are no hidden fees and no pressure tactics. Not only that, we promise what we deliver and have one of the best used vehicle warranties in the business. Our staff love to serve, and you will feel like family after your first visit. We are not perfect, but we love to please here at Funk's Toyota. For those of you that have experienced our Funk's Toyota family way, please share it with others and like us and share us on Facebook. We are proud to be a sponsor of the Manitoba Amateur Sports. Visit us online at www.funks.toyota.ca.
At Super 8 Winnipeg West, we have your comfort in mind with free Wi-Fi and free daily Superstart breakfast. We also have guest laundry facilities, a state-of-the-art fitness center, and a jetted hot tub. Sleep well in a spacious guest room equipped with plush new bedding, a 50-inch flat-screen HD TV, microwave, mini refrigerator, and Keurig coffee maker. Or book a suite with a kitchen, ideal for extended stays. Super 8, Winnipeg West, located just inside the perimeter on Portage Avenue.
Hi, I'm Cassandra Curia with Ferrum Fitness. We're located in Île-des-Chênes, Manitoba. We do everything from personal training, group training classes, yoga and flexible steel. We also focus on young athletes. We do not only just the strength and conditioning, but the agility, power, rotational control and strength, and flexibility, stability, and mobility is always super important. You can find us at ferrumfitness.ca and come check us out.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.